1-2. Check 1-2, check 1-2. Check 1-2, check 1-2. Check 1-2. Good evening and welcome to Senior Night. The TAHS Sports Boosters officers are here to welcome our Titan student athletes and their parents. TAHS Sports Boosters would like to thank American Bank and Trust for sponsoring Senior Night. Thank you for your continued support to our Titan student athletes. First off, we have Caden Bonenberger. Caden is the son of Chris and Sarah Bonenberger. Caden's future plan is to study architecture at SDSU. Caden's favorite high school memory is the trips out west with the fellas. Caden Bonenberger. Next up, we have Carter Brown. Carter is the son of Heidi and Barry Brown. Carter's future plans are to attend college and major in pre-med. His favorite high school memory is Thursday night team meals. Carter Brown. Next up, we have Carter Christensen. Carter is the son of Kai and Tanya Christensen. Carter's future plans are to attend SDSU and pursue engineering. Carter's favorite high school memory is playing football on Friday nights. Carter Christensen. Next up, we have Chase DeBoer. Chase is the son of Raina and Clint DeBoer. His future plans are to attend and play football at Linwood University. His favorite high school memory is tackling the quarterback. Chase DeBoer. Next, we have Ryder Henriksen. Ryder is the son of Shauna and Brent Henriksen. His future plans are to attend Arizona State University and is undecided in his major. Ryder's favorite high school memory is football trips out west. Ryder Henriksen. Next, we have Jaden Knodel. Jaden is the son of John and Nicole Knodel. Jaden's future plans are to attend SDSU and major in accounting and minor in music. Jaden's favorite high school memory is West River trips with the boys. Jaden Knodel. Next up, we have Brenner Conrad. Brenner is the son of Thad and Deanne Conrad. Brenner's future plans are to play football and major in business economics. Brenner's favorite high school memory is beating O'Gorman his freshman year. Brenner Conrad. Next up, we have Dasher Lowry. Dasher is the son of Brian and Jennifer Lowry. Dasher's future plans are to study digital media design at Dakota Wesleyan University. Dasher's favorite high school memory is West River trips with the boys. Dasher Lowry. Leighton Moran. Leighton is the son of Shannon Moran and Angie Johnson. Leighton's future plans are to attend college. Leighton's favorite high school memory is playing football. Leighton Moran. Next up, we have Kingston Nyberg. Kingston is the son of Cassie and Travis Larson. Kingston's future plans are to become a car salesman at Billion Chevrolet. His favorite high school memory is sharing the field with his brothers for the past 4 years. Kingston Nyberg. Let's hear it for Kylie Pendergrast. Kylie Cody is the daughter of Angie and Brian Pendergrass. Kylie's future plans are to go to college to get a degree in health science. Kylie's favorite high school football memory is homecoming. Kylie Pendergrass. Cody Peterson. Cody is the son of Brent and Jen Peterson. His future plans are to attend the University of South Dakota and obtain a business degree. Cody's favorite high school memory is being with his buddies before the games and at team meals. Cody Peterson. Brady Tapia. Brady is the son of Leah and Eddie Tapia. His future plans are to attend Southeast Tech for construction management. Brady's favorite high school memory is playing football under the lights. Brady Tapia. Zach Webb. Zach is the son of Sarah Webb and Mike Webb and stepmom Beth Webb. Zach's future plans are to attend USD for law and continue his enlistment in the National Guard. Zach's favorite high school memories are trips out west with the boys. Zach Webb. And there they are, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give a hand to these seniors who have put in the dedication and the time, and not to be undersold, the parents of these seniors. Let's hear it one more time. Press. Check. 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check.
That one's better. Got people coming? Right here. Then they're on the aisle. Then they'll be in the aisle. That way they can sit in the aisle. This isn't right. This isn't how this is.
I always stand up double hitter soccer. Yeah, I brought this, hit it up in the garage.
Football fans, you are looking live at Thunder Valley, home of the T-Area Titans, located on the very western edge of T, South Dakota, 101 miles straight south of Watertown, South Dakota, home of tonight's visitors, the defending champions of 11AA, the Watertown Arrows. The Arrows entered this one 2 straight trips to the Dome, a runner-up 2 years ago, and then a 14-13 win last year. And we will pause and play our national anthem, and then we'll introduce you to both teams. We'll turn it over to public address announcer Scott Williamson, and then we will get going here shortly. Welcome to the feed. We'll be back.
The schools participating in this game are members of the South Dakota High School Activities Association. They have adopted the rules under which this game is conducted. A strong commitment to excellence, fair play, and sportsmanship are all vital to this game's success. Remember to cheer in a positive manner and be respectful of the officials' decisions. The officials for tonight's game are Darren Berg, Eric Gerlach, Chad Gordon, Mike Mutter, and Zach Wiebig. These officials are registered by the South Dakota High School Activities Association. They have worked hard to learn the rules and administer them at this game. We request that you respect their honest efforts to officiate this game. This week is in South Dakota High School Activities Association Officials Appreciation Week. Each year, these individuals attend clinics, region meetings, complete rules meetings, and take exams in preparation for the sports seasons. During the season, these dedicated men and women take time away from their personal schedules and families to provide opportunities for the thousands of student athletes that participate in the South Dakota High School Activities Association activities. We thank you for your continued dedication to the sports you officiate. Please show your appreciation to these officials by giving them a round of applause for the outstanding work. It's time to meet your Titan cheerleaders. Leah Ackman, Tessa Breck, Emerson Cowles, Kinsler Derry, Aubrey Melbrack, Reese Moe, Elena Norris, Olivia Awoski, and Haley Slatterly. And here are your starters on offense for Coach John Hodorf and the Watertown Arrows. At left tackle, senior number 79, Ethan Eichens. At left guard, a senior number 65, Luca Lesson. At center, junior number 64, Andrew Dahl. At right guard, junior number 75, Kason Jensen. At right tackle, senior number 77, Caleb Thronson. At wide receiver, junior number 7, Cutler Swenson. At wide receiver, number 3, senior Kesslar Swenson. At wide receiver, senior number 2, Cole Hansen. At tight end, junior number 11, Hunter Peterson. At running back, junior number 20, Lincoln Scott. And at quarterback, senior number 17, Marcus Pitkin. Assistant coaches for the Arrows are Carter Bulow, Will Castle, J.J. Clendenin, Devon Fortin, Eric Gower, Justin Hart, Brandon Huth, Maddie Kranz, Kelly O'Connor, Parker Schmidt, and Chris Tracy. Titan Nation, here are the offensive starters for head coach Scott Fry and the T-Area Titans. At left tackle, senior number 53, Houston Nyberg. At left guard, a sophomore number 75, Dawson Bunkowski. At center, junior number 78, Trey Krell. At right guard, a sophomore number 58, Gavin Starkey. At right tackle, senior number 76, Cody Peterson. At wide receiver, senior number 1, Dashel Lowry. At wide receiver, junior number 10, Griffin Linda. At fullback, senior number 15, Brenner Conrad. At running back, senior number 25, Carter Brown. At another running back, junior number 23, Cade Korleski. And at quarterback, sophomore number 8, Mitch Grant. Assistant coaches for the Titans are Brent Johnson, Sean Kennedy, Logan Shockman.
And yes, that's 4 Titans coming across the field in crutches. I talked to number 70 for the Watertown Arrows, Isaac Messberg. I said, are you the only one hurt? He said he is. So I said, that's impressive this late in the season. Watertown Arrows, 19 seniors, 19 juniors, 24 sophomores, along with Andrew Griffin and the coach, Mr. John Neeson. I am Shad Hockey. Coach Neeson, welcome back. Great to have you in the booth again. You did a great job last week in your debut.
Hey, thanks for having me, Shad. Titan football is a special place to be, and I wouldn't miss it, whether it's up here on the field or anywhere I can be. So,
absolutely. Well, we're glad to have you. The defending state champion, Watertown Arrows. They beat Pierre, or Pierre, you call it Pierre. They beat Pierre, snapped a streak of 7 years in a row, and they barely did it. I think in that game, Pierre came down, and it was 14-13. And if I remember right, Pierre went for 2 and didn't get it. And that ended their streak of 7. And it was a year where Pierre was less than impressive, but they turned it on in the playoffs. And so I talked with Coach Hordorf before this game. I asked him what he thought of the Titans, and he said that he thinks they're the best team in the state. So high praise from a 20-year coach, assistant coach, and head coach of the Watertown Arrows. I believe the Titans won it. They deferred, so they will kick off, I'm guessing. I wasn't really watching, but that's usually what Coach Fry likes to do. So the fourth matchup, interestingly enough, 3 of the 4 games have been at T-Area. T-Area won the first 3, and then last year, Watertown dominated the Titans. The very senior, heavy Watertown Arrows team beat T 25-0. Coach Hordorf tells me 18 seniors are gone from that squad. Coming back in what the Arrow TV call maybe the most dynamic, most put-together running back they've ever had, which is high praise. They've had Spencer Winches. They've had Juven Hudson, who had 3 touchdowns last week from Morningside. Winches, I ran into him this summer up in SDSU at the All-Star game. But that's Lincoln Scott, number 20, just a junior for them, 5'11", 200, missed all last year, tore his ACL. They also like their quarterback, number 17, Marcus Pitkin, 1-year starter, senior. He can run it and he can throw it. And this is a nice-looking player as well. Number 35, Carson Schlott, kicks off to the Titans. This is coming up the sideline, number 2 for the Titans, Lucas Randall.
Lucas Randall on the return, forced out of bounds by number 16.
Yeah,
Number 16, Owen Engelbrecht. Go ahead, Coach.
Oh, sorry, Shad. It's an old coach's adage that you want to take care of the football. I think that's going to dictate the game a lot tonight. You know, if we're going to try to run the ball and control the clock, and Watertown's got one of the most dynamic offenses. I think they're 3rd in scoring right now, 26 points a game. So
26 points a game. They've also given up a lot. If you look at those first 3 games, they gave up 51, 52, and 41. That is also, they also played some really nice teams. Off to the right side, Caden Corlesi picks up about 4. Tackle by number 7, Cartler Swinson, the 6'2 junior. We're going to call it a gain of 5, 2nd and 5, as you hear Rick Williamson with the speaker right above us. Injured player, first play of the game for the Watertown Arrows. We can't see who it is. We'll pass it along when we do. We welcome the Watertown Arrows. If they are joining us tonight, they don't have a radio crew here. They don't have a stream crew here. They didn't bring their cheerleaders, so we are the number 5 for the Arrows. Cooper Ketwig, the 5'9 senior wide receiver, linebacker, helped off the field. Doesn't seem to be serious. Titans without a few players tonight. Most importantly, number 61, Thiek Lual, just a sophomore, but he's a starter on both sides of the ball and is really having a nice season. Number 7, Devin Rhodes, a nice-looking freshman. Interception for the Arrows. That is their man on defense. Number 9, Caden Decker, the Northwestern Iowa commit. Northwestern in Orange City, Iowa. Of course, a couple Titans play down there. Second play of the game, Decker. And there you go, Coach, turnovers.
yeah, he did a nice job just kind of sitting on it and reading Grant's eyes there and had a good break on the ball. It's a good play.
We saw last week's game, Titans won 20-0 over Brookings, and no turnovers by either team. So a turnover early here for Mitch Grant. That's now his 5th interception on the year to go with 4 touchdowns. He had a good week last week throwing the ball 60 yards through the air, over 80 on the ground. This is their quarterback right here, Pitkin. The keeper going to get about 8. We're going to call it. Titans tackle.
And a big thing last week was they established the run game. And what did we have? Almost 300 rushing yards.
Yeah.
That really opens up the pass game when they're bringing backers down in the box.
Right.
And really trying to cram people down low. So
That's a senior 53, Kingston Nyberg. The future, as we heard in the pregame, future billion car salesman. We've had a few Titans that way. Hunter Otten, Austin Lake, among others, are now working for Billion. 2nd and 2 for Pitkin and the Arrows. They're going to run to the right side. There's not going to be much room at all, and there's not. Met in the backfield. That is number 9 for the Titans, Cameron Hillstead, and also number 24, Emmett DeGeest. The carry by Cole Hansen.
that's just an excellent job by stringing the play out, too. Even a couple of guys that, for Chase DeBoer getting double teamed there, they're trying to set the edge and just helps keep stringing it so that Emmett can scrape over the top. And Griffin Weaving goes there, as a safety and run support. Did a nice job filling the alley, too, to help wash it out to Cam there.
You'll see, I asked Coach Hordorf who he worried about on the Titans, and he said, take your pick. And DeBoer is definitely, we saw Coach Fry call him the best defensive end in the state. He's getting looks from a lot of big schools, is the big DeBoer. This is 4-down territory for the Arrows. They'll be stopped short. They're going to be about back to that second line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th and 2. And we don't see their kicker is coming out. So this kicker, number 35, Carson Schlott, 5'8" sophomore. He's got quite the leg, I was noticing in the pregame. This is going to be a kick of about 33 for him. And he looked good. He was hitting them from further than that. So Arrows looking to get a quick 3-point lead. Snap is good. Hold is good. The kick is going to be off the goalpost. No good. I thought it was going to sail wide right. It did a little bit. It was off the right goalpost. Really no wind here in T tonight. About 75 degrees. That's going to go down when the sun goes down here in about an hour and a half. So the Titans avert tragedy on the interception and will take over 1st and 10, their own 20-yard line. Grant back. This time he'll hand it off, and they fumble it. I think the Titans got it back. We will see. Titans have ran 3 offensive plays and turned it over 2 times.
Yeah, I'm kind of biting my tongue now or kicking myself for mentioning ball security and taking care of it because I'm sure Coach Fry didn't want to start the game this way offensively.
No, and the Titans will kick off in the 3rd quarter. 2 turnovers already in this one, and you avoid tragedy. Arrows get into the red zone, and then you turn it over. You stop, miss the field goal. You get to stop them. You get a new life, and then they turn it over the very next play. So it's Caden Korleski on the fumble, just a junior for the Titans. Nice-looking player for them. We see the scrambling Pitkin. Scrambles out to the left side and gets positive yardage, probably about 6, pushed out by 25, Carter Brown. Oh, just a gain of 2. I think they're going to give him 3. Maybe it's 2. 2nd and 8. Ball at the 15-yard line. Under 9 to go. Clock stops when you go to bounds, of course. Leading tacklers for the Titans, there's 3 of them. DeGeest, number 24, number 25, Carter Brown, number 28, Hayden Belas. They've all got 36. Leading sacks for the Titans, 6 for Belas, 5 for Chase DeBoer, who we just talked about. Trying to get to the left side again, it's not going to happen. No gain in the play or gain of 1 is going to be 3rd and long.
That's what you love to see out of the pursuit. I mean, a lot of the has to the ball. I want to say 10 of the blue helmets are all right within a yard of it right there. And
sure.
You can pin them in 3rd and long. They get a little more predictable. And, I mean, for turning it over on our own 20, the defense not giving up any points in the last possession has to be at least a confidence builder as we get this thing going.
Yeah, Titans coming off a shutout last week, like we said, 20-0 over Brookings. The week before that, 26-20 win at Mitchell in overtime. So here is Pitkin back. Crowd wants holding. He looked like he had a player for a minute out of bounds. Are we going to see Schlott again on the field goal? We are. I don't see him out there yet.
He's talking to the coach and just coming out now.
Okay.
That's a good no call there too. I think the ball is out of bounds, and even if there's a little contact on it, I don't know if it's necessarily catchable. So
Yeah.
glad to see there's no laundry on that one.
Schlott just missed from about here on the other side of the hash mark. This one will be from about 32. He just missed one off the crossbar from 33. Snap is high. The kick looks to be good. It is. So Schlott rebounds. Nice looking kicker there, and just a sophomore for the Arrows. So with 8:06 to go, the Titans have already turned it over twice. That's the bad news. The good news, they've only given up 3.
And here's where we want to see us just establish the run, and just get some momentum, sustain a drive. Even if you don't come away with points, get 5, 6, 7 plays, keep your defense off the field, and start to wear on their defense a little bit.
Titans coming up with the kick return. The longest kick return of the year was the first one of the year, and just a freshman, Devin Rhodes, got it, brought it down, took it 29 yards. He got hurt later in that game. We haven't seen him since. He's on the sideline wearing number 7. His brother is healthy tonight, wearing number 33. And rushing leaders for the Titans as they get set for their third possession are ready. We will give them to you after Schlott's kickoff. Back to returns, Korleski for the Titans. He is their leading kick returner. Here is the Schlott kickoff. It's going to go to the short man, taking it upfield. This is number 2, Lucas Randall. He took the last one. Nice return for Randall across the 40, down to about the 44-yard line. Randall did a good job of just following the blockers. Player down for the Titans, number 13, Ben Bruns, a sophomore special teams player. As you see the Titans take the field, their leading rusher, averaging 75 a game, is their quarterback, Mitch Grant, just a sophomore. The young man wears a size 16 shoe. I was able to talk to him Wednesday night, and I told Coach Fry I was blown away. I talked to him and Thiek Luell, both sophomores. Coach Fry high on his sophomore class and his freshman class. But you'd have thought they were sophomores in college, Coach, the way Mitch Grant talked and Thiek Luell. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, that group collectively has been a great group to work with. They're probably the most consistent, class across the board in the weight program all summer. And, they just seem like a really tight-knit group top to bottom that you'd love to see them all stick together, and that could be a heck of a senior class in a couple of years.
Yeah, Grant averaging 7.2 yards per carry. Behind him, number 23, Cade Korleski, 339 yards on the ground, averaging close to 5. And then Carter Brown, 48 carries, 241 yards. And that is a pitch on the outside. Option keeper. That one's pitched by Grant to Carter Brown. Picks up a Titan first down, gain of 11. Coach Fry thought they would have success with this option. He didn't really say that to me. He kind of hinted it to me a few times.
Yeah, Watertown plays really good defensively. They're aggressive. They fly downhill, but sometimes to their own chagrin, as you see on plays like that, where the end just bites in, and Mitch does a great job reading it.
Coach Fry says they're going to try to create chaos. They're probably always going to bring at least one linebacker. If you think they're going to do that, look at number 9, Caden Decker, as their standout player. They love Grant just overshot Korleski and then looks at his hands right away. I was surprised in talking to Grant how much film he watches and how he picks things up off of film, and that was really impressive to me. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 45-yard line. Nice Lucas Randall return, and then an 11-yard option carry by Carter Brown. And the pitch from Grant. Coach Fry also told me they need to get positive yardage on their first downs. He said when they don't, they've struggled in this 11 AA. So we'll keep an eye on that tonight. That's going to be the keeper. So that is last year's quarterback, this year's fullback, Brenner Conrad. So all 6'3", 230 pounds of him. He's been a big man. He was a big kid in 8th grade.
I like to see the creativity out of the coaching staff there, too. You have to respect Brenner's throwing ability and Mitch's athletic ability, put him out in the slot. And just kind of gives him a different look and something to think about defensively.
Right, and I noticed that Wednesday, Brenner was getting a lot of the Wildcat carries. Now he's lined up back at fullback, but he was throwing it a little bit. So I think they're going to open up the playbook a little bit here tonight. Fake to Brenner Conrad, hand off to Korleski. He's not going to get the first down. He's going to get him about a yard. So it's going to be 3rd and 4 from the 39.
I think it's 4th down.
Or 4th and 4, thank you. 4th and 4. We don't see Dashiell Lowry. He's out there at wide receiver, but Grant goes back out, so it's 4-down territory for the Titans. Leading receiver is number 10, Griffin Wiebinga, 257 yards and 4 touchdowns through the air. You see him top of the screen. Brown is in the slot. Dashiell Lowry, the senior, down at the bottom of your screen. 4th and 4. Titans might have moved early. They just hand it off right up the middle to Mitch, to Brenner Conrad. It's a good day for BK.
That's a nice job by the interior O lineman right there. 'Cause running option is kind of a catch-22 because if they force you on the dive read, you become one-dimensional. But they did a good job, getting the backers and blocking second level there.
Yeah, the Titans not overthinking it here, just going right up the middle. They've got a big man to do so. We saw Brookings do that with their big man, number 11. I forget his name last week. It worked well for him, but you can only do it so often. He probably slept good that night. Inside the 35, 1st and 10. Handoff. That was to Korleski, Titans' second leading rusher. Stopped right away at the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. So for the second straight play, Titans go nowhere on 1st down. Grant into the game. You'll see him come over and get the play all night. Weaving to top of the screen. Lowry, bottom of the screen. Now it's Korleski in the shotgun. Twins in the backfield. Brown and Conrad. In the shotgun is Grant. He snaps the ball. He's going to come left. Looks like a full quarterback keeper all the way. It is a great lead block by Brenner Conrad. Mitch Grant down inside the 25. That was Decker with the tackle for the Arrows.
Yeah, that's a tough package to defend right there because you got to load on both sides of your lead blockers there, but they're all 3 athletes that can run the ball.
Yeah, Brown is a big fella too, big strong kid, and Brenner Conrad, a lot of places would be playing on that offensive line and would be a standout offensive line. He's probably he's being recruited right now as a tight end, and he wants to play tight end in college. He's been looked at by SDSU and others. We will see. He missed most of last year injured. Watch the inside handoff to him as he's to the left of Grant. Nope, Grant's going to keep it again. And still going. Big block upfield by number 58 for the Titans, Gavin Stonke. Stonke, just a sophomore. That tackle was by number 5, Cooper Ketwig, 5'9", senior. 1st down as the Titans move it now inside or at the 20-yard line. Watertown head coach Hordorf. 18 starters gone from last year. I asked him what his win-loss record is, and he laughed and said he has no clue. Here is Grant again in that same shotgun. Just going to do the same thing to the other side. Grant is the Titans' leading rusher. He goes nowhere there. Might have lost a half a yard. Ketwig and Swenson 5 and 7 for the Arrows with the stop.
No gain on the play.
And so 2nd and 10 for the 3rd straight 1st down. The Titans go nowhere. That is what Coach Fry talked about. They need to move that ball on the 1st down. I talked about that with Mitch Grant. I said, is that one of your goals? And he said it is. It just opens up the playbook so much more when we can get a nice chunk on 1st down.
Yeah, not getting behind the sticks just keeps so many options open for you there.
Yeah. Titans 3, the top of the screen, probably moved early. The keeper this time by Conrad gives a stiff arm, and then he's going to be brought down. First to the play was number 9, Caden Decker, the Northwestern-bound linebacker, senior.
Yeah, it looked like he might have had an alley if he kept it a little bit skinnier, but it was kind of a cloudy read, and he had to bounce too early there.
This is going to force the Titans probably to put the ball in the air, something they're not real comfortable with the young Grant. And this is out of field goal territory for Cameron Hillstead, who handles the kicking among playing wide receiver and D-back for the Titans, number 9. So this will most assuredly be 4-down territory just by necessity. Seeing where they go here. 3rd and long, 3rd and about 13. Grant, we can go wide open, just overshoots him.
Yeah, it looked like Griff was maybe expecting it on the outside, or excuse me, Mitch was trying to put it on the outside shoulder, and Griff just ran a true curl there. I don't know if it was more sun or just relationship-wise for the distance there.
Sure. You wonder if Grant is a little gun shy there after the interception early. The outside ball is a little bit safer of a ball for him, but
I will say that it is tough on a quarterback, too, especially if you've been dealing with drops and that kind of stuff, too, where you almost try to catch the ball for your receivers, and you just got to stay confident and grip it and rip it. You know, you can't let that interception affect you because
here come the blitzing arrows. Grant's just going to throw it up for grabs. That's going to be
that's where you want it.
That's a touchdown. Oh, how beautiful. Weebinga, his 5th touchdown of the year. And Grant's 5th touchdown pass of the year. That just looked too easy on 4th and 13.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to keep it simple. It's like a playground game. Let the biggest kid go up and get it.
That ball was in
great
the air
play.
a long time. And not an easy catch. I know soccer we had out here the other night, they were talking about going the other way because of this sun that we see here. So we've been kind of looking into the sun and just reached up the 6'3" basketball standout junior. Just made it look easy. And there is for the Titans. Kick is up. It is good.
We've seen it time and time again on both sides of the ball. Griff has just great ball skills. His ability to locate it where it's at and adjust his body as needed. You know, excellent play to kind of slow down on it. It was a bit underthrown. You know, got enough air under it so he could make a play on it.
Yeah. I haven't looked at Griff's hands. I know defensive end Reese Kirschman at SDSU. He's got ginormous hands, as does Clayton Sattler, the Augustana tight end, both former Titans. They both have, I don't know if you've seen that, Coach, but they both have just ginormous hands.
Yeah, big old bear paws on both. Griff's got pretty good sized hands on him, too. I don't know if it's just the white gloves that are making him look larger than life, but
yeah,
he's able to snatch the football in pretty easily.
Yeah, when you see Sattler's hands, it's no clue why he did what he did in high school and was having a great year in college before he got hurt for the year. He had 5 touchdowns on the year for Augustana. Reese Kirschman also out for the year. He got injured early. It was pretty neat to see that the SDSU starting 11 defenders, 2 of them were from T. Chase Vantal still out there, but Reese is out for the year. He'll be back. Jimmy Rogers told Coach Fry that Reese was their best pass rusher last year when he was redshirting. Here's a nice return for the Arrows. Number 27, Kyle Paulson gets it out across the 25. Nope, that's not Kyle Paulson. That's Gage Robinson.
They're talking about those STSU guys, Chad. I saw that Van Tol in pursuit on a long run last week hit a top speed of like 21.8 miles per hour. And it was faster than the fastest NFL player in a game this year. That's
oh my gosh. Well, we've talked about, you know, will he have the ability to maybe play on Sunday? And just the maniac in him, you would think gives him a chance because he's a kamikaze out there. He was very fun to watch, kicking and running the ball and being a linebacker. And this is going to be a quarterback keeper again by Pitkin. He's going to pick up positive yards, still on his feet, still going. Titans trying to tackle a little up high there. Pitkin's going to pick up close to a first down. Hayden Belas, 28. He switched from 52 to 28 last week, his jersey number, and that is Chase Vantal's old jersey number. And it is a first down. I think gain of 12. I don't know. He must have fallen backwards after. But Belas switched that number. He's getting some time in the backfield. We saw him late in the game, getting some carries up the middle when the game was kind of in hand last week. 1st and 10, Arrows, their own 40-yard line. We took down 1 minute to go here. Here is a handoff. This is their guy. This is the kid to watch. Lincoln Scott goes nowhere. Forward progress is probably going to be the only thing that saves him.
That is a heck of a play by Cody Peterson, too, because he blasted through, but then he kind of settled down. And a lot of times those D linemen, they just want to go, and they get almost too deep and create seams. And Cody had excellent penetration, but then he just owned his sandbox and forced the play to bounce. And
he's a big boy, 6'6", 265, the senior Cody Peterson. And then next to him, you've got Chase DeBoer at 6'4", 235. So a couple big boys. Titans blitz here. This is pretty rare. Pitkin ball up in the air and caught. A great catch by Cutler Swinson out there one-on-one. Gets it into Titan territory to about the 33-yard line.
That's just a really nice pitch and catch there, too. I mean, Lucas Randall was playing trail pretty well. He kind of trailed off at the last second. He peaked just a tad early. But, yeah, that's just a really well-thrown ball. He made him throw it over the top. And nice catch.
Yeah, they like his throwing ability, Pitkin. They like his feet. He can do it do it both very well. So in the first quarter, Titans 7, Watertown 3. And Coach Neeson, something we do on, I didn't tell you we were going to do this, but something we do in basketball, we do a little true or false, and it's you versus Mr. Griffin here. I'll ask you one of the questions here, simply true or false. You already have a 50% chance. Watertown was named Watertown because it's surrounded by Lake Kempeska, and another lake. Is that true or false?
I'm going to say true.
You say true, Andrew. The founders of Watertown, South Dakota were from Watertown, New York, and so that's how it gets its name.
Have you ever been to Kempeska? it's a great little lake.
It is. It is. First quarter stats, Mitch Grant led the Titans in rushing 3 for 13. Carter Brown 2 for 11. Brenner Conrad 3 for 8. Korleski 3 for 8. Rushing wise for the Arrows, 4 carries for 22 yards. Pitkin, Lincoln Scott 2 for -1. And Cole Hansen 1 for -2. Pitkin 1 of 2 through the air, 31 yards. Mitch Grant 1 of 4 through the air. That was a touchdown pass of 23 yards. Griffin Wiebinga 1 catch, 23 yards. Cutler Swinson 1 catch, 31 yards. Tackling 4 apiece for Ketwig and Decker, and 2 apiece for DeBoer, DeGeest, and Korleski. 1st and 10, Arrows. T had 7 minutes of possession there. Just a little quarterback keeper. Looked like he was going to throw it, and Titans have to respect that throw a little bit more now. That's going to be close to a first down. It is another first down.
You sometimes worry about the guys on the end that they're just shot out of a can and they come up so fast. If you don't have the interior pressure, it almost creates a seam, you know, if you can't get that push in the middle to match. So pretty good job by Pitkin diagnosing it quickly and just taking what he could get.
Yeah, the Arrows are going to be inside the Titans red zone here for the 3rd time, you would think, pretty quickly. So, but still just 3 points to show for it here early in the 2nd quarter. This is Pitkin. He will take it. Pitches it out to Scott on the outside. Scott knocked out of bounds. They say keep the clock rolling. Okay.
Pushed out of bounds by number 25, Carter Brown.
That was Carter Brown getting Scott out of bounds. 2nd and 3. Clock still rolling.
I don't know if they're saying that he gave himself up or if we made contact before he went out. I couldn't quite see what happened there, but.
Right, that's what I was wondering, if you get pushed out of bounds. See for the Arrows, number 7, Swinson, top of the screen. Number 3, Kessler Swinson. So the 2 Swinson brothers, 7 and 3. This is Pitkin. He's going to roll out to the left and nowhere to go. And in the backfield, that's Emmett DeGeest, leading tackler for the Titans.
And he's another young kid that's a lot of fun to watch. Man, Emmett flies all over the field. He's fearless.
Emmett DeGeest, you called him the Energizer Bunny. Was that the guy you called the Energizer Bunny last week? Or was that?
It would probably be Hayden Bielas.
Hayden Bielas is who it is.
But Emmett kind of fits the description, too. He's a, I remember as a freshman last year, he put him on a kickoff or something. He ran down and busted up 2 blockers and thumped the returner. It's like, man, who is this kid? He's 14 years old,
right?
Making varsity players.
Yeah. Pretty fearless. 3rd and long here. That's going to be thrown, and that's going to be, if they're going to call it incomplete. It did hit the ground. I was going to say, if they're going to call it complete, that's going to be assistance by the ground. Did it ever pop out, John? I really didn't see it over there.
Yeah, as he came over the top of it, it came flying out of bounds here, so helped make their decision a little bit easier.
Caden Decker down a little bit, Titans trainer. Jaden Stover over helping him. I think he's okay. Decker a little shaken up. And so it's going to be the 3rd field goal attempt for the sophomore Carson Schlott. 1 of 2. Missed it from 33, made it from 32. This one's going to be even further, about 37-yard field goal. Really no wind. If you can see the flag by the school not blowing, there wasn't wind on the field. It hasn't been a windy day at all. So
yeah, he's proven he's got the leg for it. I think the last one maybe was good from 40.
Yeah. This one from Schlott facing the north is where he will be kicking it. As the Arrows get ready, referee. This will be 37 yards from Schlott. Good snap. And it's good. And
I
I don't know what the crowd saw, but there was an offsides, a false start. Pretty bad. Okay. I didn't see it. I wasn't watching that, but.
Yeah, I was watching the snap and hold, I guess. I didn't see
Yep.
what was quite so egregious, I guess.
So 3 trips in the red zone for the Arrows. Just 6 points on the scoreboard. So Titans can go down and possibly make this an 8-point game with the touchdown. 10:05 to go until halftime. We will talk at halftime to cross-country coach Decker. I'm watching the play from Chase Van Tull, the one where he leaped in week 1 or whatever, where he just blitzed the quarterback and leaped over the backer or the running back waiting for him, and that's kind of Chase in a nutshell.
Yeah, he's something special. I mean, there's a lot of things that, you tell kids what you can and should and shouldn't do during games, and a lot of that just doesn't fit the mold for Chase. You be an athlete and go with what you feel and what you see, because he's freakish, man. He can do some amazing things.
Yep. Schlott from the 40 brings the ball to the near side hash mark, his kickoff. Might look like it might go out of bounds, but instead it's Hillman. The ball crosses the 20, gets up to the 25-yard line. He stood up and stopped there by number 47 for the Arrows. Jaden Ross, sophomore.
Landon Lewis and Jaden Ross on the tackle for the Arrows.
I know I'm a little biased towards the old wrestlers, Shad, but it seems like every time they're announcing a Watertown wrestler's name, Landon Lewis on the special teams tackle. And
is that right?
I mean, Pitkins, Swenson, all those guys, Ketwig.
They have a pretty good wrestling program up there.
They are. Watertown, they're usually in the top 3 or 4. We're kind of trying to battle them out for the region title, and hopefully this will be the time that we'll get them this year.
I know they have their own wrestling room. It's just as Brenner Conrad gets tripped up at the line of scrimmage. So again, no gain on the first down. Cooper Ketwig, tackle for him, brings up 2nd and 10. Titans struggling to get going on first down here. Save for the option to Carter Brown for 11 yards. They had a turnover on 1 first down. They've gone nowhere on their last 4 first downs. So you see Grant now under center. Behind him in the eye, Gorleski and Conrad, 3 guys out. And there is Grant dropping back, nowhere to go. He might be sacked. He will be sacked by number 25, Landon Lewis, junior linebacker for the Arrows. And that's going to move the Titans back even further inside the 20, 3rd and 15 from the 19.
Yeah, they're bringing a lot of pressure, and especially on those first down situations. I'd like to see them, come out with a little bootleg or maybe some play action passes and really, try to stretch the defense laterally rather than just letting them, jam-pack the line of scrimmage here.
Is Fry and the Titans, he trying to lull them to sleep a little bit here and then maybe bring something like that later? Or is he trying to just establish that ground game?
Probably a little bit of both. I know he really wants to assert the line. Oh, no, we got to protect
another
those.
sack. This one is by number 11, Hunter Peterson, the junior. And that was Conrad going back for the pass. And Grant lined up at wide receiver. So Conrad started the year last year at quarterback. He got hurt about 3 games in. He was averaging over 100 yards on the ground, over 100 yards of offense per game. And it was Dashel Lowry, the then junior, who is now backup quarterback. He's the punter you see back there now, averaging 31. He had to get that one off quickly. 31 yards, a kick, doesn't take a Titan bounce. Good enough. And the crowd again wanted Tapia just taken down as the ball rolled dead. No call. 41-yard line of the Titans.
31-yard punt.
So
First and 10 from the Arrows.
Lowry right on his average, 31. First punt of the night for either side. Referee's getting some help here that they're not asking for. 7-6 Titans early, 2 field goals.
Never short of opinions flying around here, is there?
2 field goals for Watertown, who's been in T territory pretty much the whole first half.
Yeah, Coach Johnson has to be really proud of how his defense is playing right now. I mean, for 3 trips in the red zone and only 2 field goals out of it, you know, they've had the ball in plus territory the majority of the game, and the guys are hanging tough. You know, good teams bend but don't break, and
Yeah.
that's kind of where the defense is holding right now.
Peterson on the tackle. Pitkin, gain of 3, 2nd and 7. We haven't really seen a lot of Lincoln Scott, their standout running back. He's coming back into the game right now, as you see him. Left leg with a brace or something on it. He tore that ACL last year and missed the whole season, and came back this year, was wearing a brace early on, not anymore. And there is Scott with the fake. Pitkin gets it. DeBoer giving chase. Wide open, bobbles it for a second, but pulls it in. Is number 8, Corbin Hansen, brought down by Braden Nifke, the junior for the Titans. That's going to be another Arrows first down. Arrows definitely a little bit more creative with the ball here so far the first half. 31-yard line.
Done a nice job spreading it around. You know, they're trying to establish the run, but they're not, you know, being stubborn with it. I mean, they're keeping us honest. And
Yep. Lincoln Scott, number 20, in the backfield with Pitkin. Pitkin's carried it a lot here so far today, 6, 7 times, just on the keeper. This is number 2, Hansen in motion, goes back the other way. Pitkin looks right. Now he hands it off to Scott. A little delayed handoff there to Lincoln Scott. He's going to pick up about 5, and they're going to wave it again. And now the Watertown side is helping out the officials.
yeah, it looked like they started the tackle inbounds there. I mean, it's tough to tell from all the way across the field here, but he's a little slow getting up, it looks like.
Scott gets 5, brought down by Nifke, or pushed out of bounds by Nifke. His second tackle, second stop of the day. Clock rolls under 6 minutes. A fast first half here so far.
Bringing up 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6. 7 yards from the Titan red zone. Go ahead, Coach.
Watertown would probably be content just eating as much clock as they can here, too, if they can limit our time to do anything with it to close out the half here. So,
yeah,
and push the issue a
and
little.
having a kicker.
That's a good double move by 84 on the sideline there.
And he gets the big catch. Plenty of time. That time for Pitkin. Gavin Robeson, just a sophomore, 6'3", though. Gets the Arrows into Titan red zone for the 4th time in the first half.
Just a tough route to cover, too, with the play extending like that. You know, he kind of ran out of space on the side. I don't know if it's a designed out and up or if he just ran out of real estate and just turned it up.
Bringing up 1st and goal for the Arrows.
8-yard line, 1st and goal for Pitkin and the Arrows. They've been here 3 times already. Wanting to push it into the end zone and maybe go for 2 and get a full 7-point lead. Titan defense. Here comes Pitkin rolling out to the left. He's got Scott behind him. Doesn't have time to pitch it. Brought down by number 25, Carter Brown for the Titans.
By number 25, Carter Brown.
Yeah, these linebackers are doing a heck of a job playing side to side. You know, they're covering a lot of ground laterally and still just fly into the football. It's great play by Brown, and DeGeese is right there backing him up, too.
And that's what they like to get Pitkin. They like to get him out in space and then use his creativity out there. Titans are going to try to limit him out in space. You see far side of the field. Now Scott goes over back to the far side of the field. He's on the right side of Pitkin. It's going to be an option. Him coming in motion, number 3, Kaylor Swinson. And Pitkin drops back. He's got Scott wide open, top of the screen. No one around, and Pitkin just didn't see him.
Yeah, they're probably lucky that one got tipped because it looked like Korleski had a beat on it.
Yeah.
He's ready to undercut that thing and probably go all the way back with it. So
who tipped that for the Titans?
I couldn't see who got a hand on. I don't know if it was Nyberg maybe in the middle.
Yeah. Nevertheless, brings up 3rd and goal from the 8-yard line. As the Arrows try to convert one of these, they don't want to bring number 35, Carson Schlott, back out here. But he has a nice insurance policy. In motion, Hansen. Scott to the left. Pitkin drops back. He's going to just throw this in the end zone and throw it out of bounds, throws it away. So 4 trips to the red zone, 4 stops for the Titans. But Carson Schlott is the reason you can do that and live to see another day. Nice looking sophomore kicker.
Yeah, he's definitely getting his reps in this afternoon, isn't he?
for the Arrows. As clock stopped, 4:02. Titans will get it back one more time, and then the third quarter when we come out, Titans will be kicking to the Arrows. Not the Titans' first choice, especially when you go down and turn it over on your second play of the game, like the Titans did on the interception. And that's good. So 3 of 4 in the first half is Schlott, and he's the difference maker here so far tonight. Scoreboard says 7-7. It's not 7-7. It's 9-7 in favor of the Arrows. I'm sure our Tomahawk, Tommy Thompson, Tommy will fix that. There it is, 9-7.
Now, this is a big drive for us coming up here, Shad. You know, your 4-minute offense, you want to be aggressive and potentially try to get some points on the board, but you also want to make sure you eat enough clock where if you can't get it done, you're not, putting your defense in adverse situations right before halftime either. So hopefully get a couple first downs and get those chains moving a little bit.
Keep an eye on Caden Decker, number 9. We've talked about him. He had the interception, 3 sacks in the game to start the year against Jefferson. So this is a Arrows offensive line that graduated 4. They have 1 left. I believe that is Andrew Dahl, the center, number 64. This one, and did it go out of bounds? I couldn't quite see it.
I think it crossed the pylon first.
Okay.
Into the end zone for a touchback.
I thought the last one from Schlott was going to go out of bounds, but it didn't.
He's done a nice job placing on his kickoffs, too. I mean, because that last one, I kind of questioned if Hillestead should have caught it, but it was just slow enough where you don't want to have that take a bad bounce and have him recover it inside the 5. So he was kind of forced to return it, and he did a good job getting what he could back to the 25 with it. So,
yeah, Titans start this one, 1st and 10, 4:01 to go. At their own 20, this is Grant under center. Gets the handoff going wide. Carter Brown trying to get to the outside. He does, breaks a few tackles. He might have picked up the first down. They're going to say, if they're spotting it there, they do. First down, 1st and 10.
Just good old power out of the Dubs formation. Coach DeBoer is smiling somewhere looking at
3 carries, 21 yards for Brown. Coach DeBoer, the Hall of Fame, South Dakota Hall of Fame coach for the Roosevelt Rough Riders. And then when he wrapped that up, he came here and was an assistant athletic director. He wasn't quite full-time athletic director and then a football coach. And I ran into him not too long ago out shopping for his grandkids. So this is going to be Brown again. Picks up a few, maybe 2. Bring up 2nd and 8. Tackle is going to be, I believe, by Caden Decker and Cooper Ketwig. 2nd and 8 for the Titans. That first down snapped a streak of 5 in a row where they went nowhere. So the 2 times they've had success on first down, it's been Carter Brown getting the first down each time. This is 2nd and about 8. See the Titans leading receiver down here, Griff Wiebinga, bottom of your screen. This is Korleski in motion. They just kind of flipped to him. I think that's a pass, but nowhere to go for Korleski. Great job by the Arrows to sniff that out. Brenner Conrad asking for a penalty flag.
No gain on the play. Tackle made
no
by
gain.
number 5, Cooper Ketwig.
Cooper Ketwig again on the tackle. I think Caden Decker in there as well.
Cheer and dance team and parents.
And now the Titans just letting this one tick down.
Cross-country parents, please head down to the
if they get
south
stopped
end
here, they
of
will
the
kick it,
stadium
and
for
so
the
they don't want to
halftime
give
festivities.
the Arrows much time at all. Arrows have all 3 timeouts, as do the Titans.
Yeah, and I'm guessing they'll keep it on the ground here. And as much as you'd like to see them air it out and go for it with all 3 timeouts in Watertown's pocket, it just kind of puts us in a tough spot. They dial up the play action. There we go.
Oh, he's wide open, Carter Brown, and he drops it.
No. Just saw the green a little bit too early.
You know, and that's what you worry about is that if you catch it, you're in great shape. But I think you're right. I think he started running before he brought it in. Unfortunately, we've seen that a lot over the years with these Titans, and I think it's just a team that doesn't throw it a lot. And when you get it like that, and you think you're going to make a big play in front of the big home crowd, and gets the drop, and so it's going to be the punt by 31 yards. Hunter Dashiell Lowry, and it's going to be to number 37 for the Arrows, Gage Robinson, and it takes a Titan roll.
Absolutely.
And he had one of those Wednesday that it was probably about a 70-yard punt, and it must have rolled for 30 yards. And so that's what you want. That'll help the average. And 55-yard punt, says Rick Williamson, and the Arrows have 137 and 3 timeouts if they want to go down and add on to this 2-point lead. We will see.
You talk about the ultimate team player, and a kid like Dashiell Lowry, who has kind of been forced to do anything and everything. You know, last year he probably wasn't expecting to take a lot of snaps with Brenner, you know, running the offense. Then all of a sudden he's thrown in and is the guy, you know. And now this year kind of wondering if maybe he's going to be. And, you know, Mitch is taking snaps, and he has just kind of accepted his role and whatever the team needs and done a good job with it. So
yeah, moved to wide receiver later in the year. Scott carried, loss of 1 yard. Brenner Conrad now in on defense on the stop. We haven't seen Brenner on defense much this year. As you see him moving that leg, he's still a little nervous of his leg injury that knocked him out early last year, knocked him out early this year. He just came back last game.
It's got to be frustrating for him, too. You know, spend all summer rehabbing one leg, and then you kind of have a freak injury with the other one now. And it's been kind of a long haul for him, so it's good to see him back on the field and flying around.
Titans get a stop here. Are you calling timeout?
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, at least keep them honest, forcing them to make the decision here.
Scott, the keeper by Pitkin. And
on the carry, brought down by number 20.
They were motioning for timeout. They finally get it. So this will force the Arrows to possibly throw it. They're pretty deep in their own territory. I'm guessing you're going to see Lincoln shut time here, or a keeper by Pitkin. Titans will call another timeout and then get the punt and maybe do something with it there. You look down and see starting quarterback Mitch Grant talking to the trainers.
It's something we have in common. And it takes
Watertown's tried to get their option game going a little bit, you know, running their speedo and that kind of stuff. And we've contained the pitch man pretty well and forced Pickin to keep it. So hopefully we can, you know, kind of keep those two bottled up in the backfield and not let them run loose on us here.
Yeah, and Coach Fry knew they were going to try to run the option. That was a key to stop that. He mentioned that in pregame. And he stopped that. It's gone well for the Titans. We should have did a true or false there, but we'll get to it.
3rd down and 9 for the Arrows.
I don't know. I'm 0 for 1. I can't take too many more losses here.
Here's Pitkin, 3rd and 11. He's got 3 out. He's got shot right next to him. He's just going to keep it and get stopped by Koroleski, and I think that was also in there, number 24 for the Titans, Emmett DeGeest. So Titans will use another timeout, and they're going to get it back.
4th down and 10.
Second timeout of the first half for the Titans. And if you worry about Titans getting it back and maybe hitting a long field goal, it's really not that chance for the Titans. I don't know if they have a made field goal on the year. Hillstead has been very good with extra points. The one he missed, or the 2 he missed, the Titans could have won the game 21-20 in Mitchell. They scored, and with about 20 seconds to go, he went down and missed the extra point, and then the Titans, it goes to overtime, and then he missed the extra point in overtime, and Titans were probably lucky to come out of Mitchell, with that win.
Yeah, it's one of those games on the road and against a team that you probably in the back of your mind think that you're better than, and they got put against the wall a little bit, but it was nice to see him kind of regroup and finish it the right way instead of, you know, letting one go there. So
Hillman and Koroleski back to receive the punt. And the punter for the Arrows, this is the first punt for them, number 47, Jaden Ross. I believe that's 47, or else it's the starting quarterback. It's getting that time. Titans LED lights are on. Almost a block. And that one went straight up in the air. Hopefully it takes a Titan bounce. It does. It's going to roll down. We saw this last week to about the 26-yard line. So suddenly, with 25 seconds to go and 1 timeout, the Titans look to be in business.
Downed at
Well, I
the
think right off the bat,
Arrows
you just take a
28-yard
shot to the
line.
end zone here, let Griff go up for it, and just tell him if you can't come down with it, you're a defensive back. You know, with the pass interference possibility or just his ball skills, that could be a huge swing right before the half here.
Good call. Good call. Griff we did see his 123-yard catch in the first half. He has 16, 17 catches now for close to 300 yards. His long is 38. We saw him make a great catch in the backfield last week with 2 defenders on him, and I can't believe he came down with it. Here is Grant kind of rolling out, nowhere to go. He's going to keep the ball. He's going to get out of bounds.
Yes.
And, boy, you saw that juke over to the sidelines. He knew what he was going to do. That's pretty impressive for a sophomore.
Yeah, he's got a pretty natural feel for when that pocket's collapsing. I mean, he sometimes struggles keeping the eyes downfield a little bit and seeing what's available there, but for a sophomore that's only playing in his 5th or 6th game or whatever, it is 7th here, he's done a phenomenal job. It's been fun to watch his development.
He had the play last year where he was in mop-up and took it at our own 1-yard line and carried the ball about 90 yards up the field before he got pooped. And that kind of was a little glimpse. He was just a freshman of things to come. There's Weavinga. Watch him, bottom of your screen. He's matched up with Cole Hansen for the Arrows.
Dynamic as he's been, I'm surprised he's not getting more safety help either. He's one-on-one here.
And Grant just slips and falls down.
Mitch Grant down in the backfield.
Titans going to use their final timeout with 11 seconds to go. Grant rolled right. Weavinga, which is the guy you've got to watch,
Loss of 7 on the play.
rolled left.
Bringing up 3rd down and
Yeah, I don't know if
12.
it looked like he was maybe trying for a delayed post corner, but it was just the route development didn't quite match the rollout there. So
this one's, you're probably going to get 2 shots to the end zone here with 11 seconds to go.
either that or they're going to try a shorter one right at the sideline here, try to get out of bounds and make it a field goal try. I mean, if you can get it to the 15-yard line, 10 or 15 yards, Watertown's probably going to be sitting back on the goal line just trying to keep them out of the end zone. So I think you've got opportunities underneath if you can get the ball out quick.
Yeah.
But they have to get out of bounds or at least get past the sticks. And you do have a chance to snap it in high school because the time will stop momentarily while the chains move at least. So that's probably what Coach Fry is telling them during the timeout here is, hey, we have to get on the ball and get set.
I would like to see the NFL go to that rule, too, where they snap it. You get a little reward. It's going to make the ending of games a little bit more exciting. At least in college, you feel like you have a shot because that time can stop and you can get under it and spike it.
And if nothing else, it gives the officials a chance. I mean, half the time they're barely touching the ball. They just run by, and there's illegal shifts that don't get called because everybody's in motion and just going, It'd be nice to have a definite start to the play at least.
Weavinga, top of your screen, far side, ball 30-yard line. 3rd and 12. That doesn't matter as much as the distance does now. 11 seconds to go. Grant under center. He's going to fake the handoff and just throw it up, and it's going to be just underthrown. Weavinga basically double-teamed there, it looked like. Had Cole Hansen on him, and also Marcus Pitkin, the quarterback, was out there shadowing him. One more play here by the Titans. That one took 6 seconds off the clock. 4th and 12 from the 30. Just going to be a Hail Mary here. I was surprised a little bit to see them in the Grant not in the shotgun there.
Yeah, I know earlier I said I'd like to see some play action pass, but there's 11 seconds.
Yeah,
I don't think they're really respecting the run that much without any timeouts left. So.
Watch number 2 on the inside here. You got Weavinga in the slot, and number 2 is in the close. Lucas Randall, just a sophomore, 6'2", but he's made some plays this year, more specifically on defense, broken up some passes, but he's a pretty athletic kid.
Yeah, and Lucas has a good head on his shoulders too. He understands the role that he's in and that he's going to potentially give up plays even if he plays it well, and kind of lets the water roll off his shoulders a little bit and not get too frazzled. I mean, good. For such a young kid in high pressure situation, he's handled it really well.
True or false, number 2, I told you it was named because of Lake Campeska. Not true. Watertown was named because the founders were from Watertown, New York. The town was going to be called Campeska before Watertown. Is that true or false?
I'm going to let Griffin take this one here.
He doesn't know. Griff doesn't have a headset.
Well, the last one was false. I better go true again.
Okay. You're both saying true. You're both right. It was supposed to be Campeska, South Dakota, but It is Watertown after Watertown, New York. And unfortunately, when you Google Watertown, it takes you to Watertown, New York. You kind of have to put the SD back there. So we have had luck on our side as far as weather this year. We haven't the last 2 years. And it was always against some of the bigger teams we played. O'Gorman would have been a huge crowd, but it was a terrible night. And so another nice night here tonight. Here's Grant, takes the snap. Randall, top of the screen. He's just going to throw this up into the end zone and out of the back of the end zone for Hillstead. And that'll be your first half. Watertown Arrows get into the red zone 4 times. They kick 3 field goals. Titans get into the red zone once. And they score on a 4th and 13 on a Mitch Grant to Griffin Wiebinga touchdown. So Titans still within 2. We'll kick off here. We'll let you hear our senior night. We also have a band performance, so we'll let you watch all that. We'll come back and talk a little bit to Coach Deck and a little bit to Coach Brew, but that is your score, 9-7. See you in a bit.
CJ's future plans are to join the military and go to college. He is undecided where. CJ's favorite high school memories are sophomore year state golf. CJ Slack. For our cheer and dance teams, Leah Ackman. Leah is the daughter of Lori and Jason Ackman. The future plans are to attend STI for radiology or Stewards for aesthetic. I can't read that. Leah's favorite high school memory is being a runner-up for dance in Cheer State 2023. Leah Ackman. Next, we have Aubrey Milbreck. Aubrey is the daughter of Mike and Maury Milbreck. Aubrey's future plans are to attend college and major in pre-pharmacy. Aubrey's favorite high school memory is cheering at the football games. Aubrey Milbreck. Next, we have Reese Moe. Reese is the daughter of Leah and Matt Moe. Reese's future plans are to attend the University of North Dakota and major in psychology and criminology. Reese's favorite high school memory was the bus rides home from competitions and games. Reese Moe. Olivia Olosky. Olivia is the daughter of Jeremy and Natalie Olosky. Olivia's future plans are to attend Northwestern and major in exercise science. Olivia's favorite high school memory is cheering at the O'Gorman game her freshman year. Olivia Olosky. Cross-country seniors, JC Babb. JC is the daughter of Tom and Julie Babb. JC's future plans are to study dietetics and continue running cross-country and track in college. Her favorite high school memory is state basketball, track, and cross-country meets. JC Babb. Next we have Meredith Decker. Meredith is the daughter of Ryan and Christy Decker. Meredith's future plans are to study biochemistry on a pre-med track. Meredith's favorite high school memory is cross-country banquets. Meredith Decker. Next, Gracie Kramer. Gracie is the daughter of Carrie and Maria Kramer. Her future plans are to attend the University of North Dakota for atmospheric sciences and meteorology. Gracie's favorite high school memory is praying before each race. Gracie Kramer. Kylie Pendergrast. Kylie is the daughter of Angie and Brian Pendergrast. Her future plans are to go to college and get a degree in health sciences and build a family rooted in Jesus. Kylie's favorite high school memory in cross country is the team meal before the first meet, which is full of games and yummy food. Kylie Pendergrast. Brooklyn Reiners. Brooklyn is the daughter of Natasha and Clark Reiners. Her future plans are to go to USD for dental hygiene. Brooklyn's favorite high school memory is the cross-country meals. Brooklyn Reiners. Morgan Sayre. Morgan is the daughter of Lori and Matt Seiler. Her future plans are to attend Augustana University for occupational therapy. Morgan's favorite high school memory was winning the state championship in softball her sophomore year. Morgan Sayre. Jack Campbell. Jack is the son of Leslie and Aaron DeBates. His future plans are to attend a university and pursue aviation as a commercial pilot. Jack's favorite high school memory is team bonding in Rapid City for state cross country. Jack Campbell. Jacob DeYoung. Jacob is the son of Amy and Lance DeYoung. His future plans are to attend one of the U.S. service academies. Jacob's favorite high school memories are going to state track meets. Jacob DeYoung. Fans, let's give it up one time for these senior athletes and their parents. And now, welcome to the field, the T Area High School Marching Band.
Leave that there next to the room.
And wishing them good luck tomorrow at the March of the Mighty in Yankton.
You can take mine. I'll take John's for now. Always fun to be joined by Coach Ryan Decker. We just have a couple minutes here. Coach, congratulations on your senior.
Thank you. Thank you.
Will you tell us how the cross-country season has gone for you and some of your standout finishes and some of your standout runners?
Yeah, it's been a good year. We've got a good group of seniors. Last year we had no seniors, so it's going to be a rough year for me at the end as we have to wish a couple of them goodbye. But, I mean, we've got some great leadership here. Obviously, a couple of names we think about a lot. You know, J.C. Babbs had a great year. She set a new personal best and school record this year at Augustana. She's been running super strong, you know, consistently finishing the top 10, top 5 at these big races. You know, Jack Campbell has run really strong. Again, these are another senior here. And he's running great. You know, ran 16:30 this year. He's got the second fastest time in school history. So, you know, he's put a lot of work in. And then we think about Jacob DeYoung. He's worked hard all his career. You know, Meredith and Kylie and Brooklyn and Gracie and Morgan. You know, they've been all great to have. We've got some young guys running well. You know, that Reed Hammerquist, he set a new PR here recently at Lennox. You know,
nice.
It's great to see a couple of the junior boys. You know, they've been running well. So. We got a lot of good opportunities going on. We got some young guys running well too. Grant Curtis has been running super strong at the JV level. Cooper Thompson had a great year, got injured, and we're hoping he's going to maybe make it back here next week to run a little bit. But
fun kid.
Yeah, and our young girls are running well too. We got Gretchen Curtis and Lola Underberg have been running really well at the JV level. And, you know, think about Jana Van Laken and Grace Vilas and Logan Castle and Abby Hillis and these girls that have been essentially back on the track team, and they're, you know, some of our varsity runners. And so it's been great. You know, we got a lot of good athletes, and it's been fun to see them work hard and get some reward for that.
How many do you have out this year?
We've got total, when you think middle school through high school, we've got about 65.
Wow. Is that the most you've ever had?
No, it's down a little bit. You know, our goal was this year to be about 70, but we're happy with what we got, and we just kind of recruit. You know, try to recruit hard and get kids out and have them be some success early, and hope we can keep them.
What when you get new runners out there who've never ran before, what are their general experiences? Are they surprised? I know I hadn't been to cross country until my daughter did it, and I went and I loved it. And what do you tell them when you're recruiting them?
Well, we talk about the fact we're going to run some grass, and we talk about the fact that we feed them some food. We try to play some games from time to time, and they're going to be part of it, you know, a team. You know, one of the things we recruit, particularly with our middle schoolers, is like, hey, come be part of a high school team. It's before Sammy can do it. And our seniors and our leaders do a great job of including them, and I think they have a lot of fun with that, and that helps quite a bit. But, you know, when they go and run, first it's like, hey, how was it? Worse than you thought? Better than you thought?
Yeah.
And usually it's like, oh, it was better than I thought. And they start figuring that they can do hard things, and that's what we try to preach. You can do hard things. This is going to be tough, but you're going to be better for it.
Well, you're a great coach. You have 2 minutes. You're going to be on the chain gang, and it's always a pleasure to talk to you, and best of luck. When's the next meet?
Tomorrow. We have our conference meet tomorrow in Mitchell, so we're going to go out and compete in the SD.
Well, good luck. Best of luck the rest of the way, and keep it going, Coach.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, thanks Ryan Decker for joining us. Always fun to talk to the great cross-country coach, driving instructor, history teacher, former girls basketball coach. Decker, let's go over the stats real quick. Time of possession, about even. Titans had it 20 seconds longer. Leading rusher for the Titans, Carter Brown, 4 carries, 23 yards. And just 6 for 6 for Grant, 3 for 3 for Korleski. Brenner Conrad, 5 carries for no yards. Grant, 2 for 8 through the air. He had 1 touchdown, 23-yard touchdown on a 4th and 13 to Griff Wiebinga. Dashiell Lowry, impressive with the punts, 2 for 86. That's 43 yards, 1 inside the 20. Lucas Randall, 2 returns for 34 yards. 1 was for 27. 4 tackles apiece for DeGeest and Brown. For the visiting Arrows, 10 carries, 31 yards for Pitkin. Scott, just 5 carries, 10 yards. Pitkin, 3 of 7 through the air for 58 yards. 31 yards receiving for Swinson, 20 yards for Robinson. And their leading tackler, Cooper Ketwig, has 7 tackles. Caden Decker, a outstanding linebacker for them, has 1. Hunter Peterson, 3 tackles, 2 sacks. That is your first half stats, and the Arrows will come out of here with it. And honestly, if you look at the stats, you take away the Griffin Wiebinga touchdown, this looks like homecoming all over, where the Titans just couldn't move the ball.
Yeah, it's kind of a dogfight in the line of scrimmage right now. The thing that jumps off to me is Watertown's 4.2 yards of play and our 2.1. I mean, they're doubling our production offensively, and so we just need to, buckle down and sustain some drives. And, I mean, defensively, we're sitting at a 2-point game for having turned the ball over twice, and they're living in the red zone. So, I mean, there's honestly a lot of positive to take away.
This is about the furthest they've ever started. I think they started most drives in Titan territory. So here they come doing the same thing. Pitkin gets the carry, just trying to follow his blocker. Tackled there by one of the tackles, 24 and 25, Carter Brown. And 25, Carter Brown and DeGeest. And so 2nd and 7 as you see big Cody Peterson standing up there over the middle. Brenner Conrad back out on the defensive side of the ball. Haven't seen that much this year at all. He's outstanding defensive player. He played defensive end last year before he got hurt and was really a disruptor out there. Yeah, Scott and Pitkin in the backfield.
Really helpful when you got an athlete like Brenner. He could start at safety or he could start at D-line. I mean, he can play anywhere on the field.
And now he might get an interception. No, out of bounds. Nice catch, Brent Johnson, for an offensive lineman at USD.
Talk about a guy with big hands. It's Coach Johnson right there. I mean, if you ever need somebody to spot you in a squat rack, you feel safe with that big bear behind you.
You got 2 USD offensive linemen, him and Coach Scheidinger, and a couple of big boys do a really good job coaching. And so here is a 3rd and long. Arrows haven't been in this situation very much in the first half, which explains why they went into halftime with the lead, 9-7. Started this game at about 6 o'clock. I think it's when everybody's supposed to start. Brenner Conrad kind of giving everybody directions in the backfield. This will be a screen ball blown up by Lucas Randall in the backfield for the Titans.
Yeah, it looked like Pitkin kind of second-guessed himself a little bit on those. You want to get the ball out in the flats and let the back do something with it right away, and it's kind of hanging out there waiting for it. Great pursuit to make the play in the backfield there.
Randall timed out great. Korleski for the Titans will be back to return with Hillstead, as we'll see Pitkin in the punt, and the Titans will take over. They're going to back up now into the 45-yard line. They're giving Pitkin a lot of room here to kick. Oh, and they just missed it. It's going to be a huge punt for Pitkin.
Pitkin's punt down.
As this will be 50-plus yards here. It's going to be about 54 yards, 56. We'll let Rick tell us. Hillman comes off, 57.
That one came off his foot kind of awkward. It had more of a side spin than the spiral that you like, but, man, it took a nasty bounce.
Yep. We saw one earlier in the first half, just the opposite of Pitkin. Went straight up in the air and then took a huge Titan bounce to the 24-yard line. The bad news for the Titans is they only had 1 timeout and 25 seconds to go. This is the Titans on first down, just running up the middle again, going nowhere. Korleski back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. Cooper Ketwig on the tackle for the Arrows, his 4th tackle of the night. Oh, Ketwig's got more than that. Ketwig had 4 in the first. No, he had 7, so that's 8th tackle of the night for Cooper Ketwig. I expected to see a lot out of Caden Decker. Of course, he had the interception. I expected to see a lot out of Lincoln Scott, but both have been relatively quiet here tonight. And that is going to be in a fumble. The referee thinks so. He threw his marker down. Conrad on the carry. He goes nowhere. He has had 5 carries.
Yeah, Watertown played the option very well there. They kind of sat. Number 84 is that Robeson on the D end here. He played it really wide and forced the handoff, and the backers just crunched up the middle there. So,
yeah, 6 carries, 2 yards for Conrad, who was kind of the X factor. As we left last week, we ran into a number of people that just said, boy, it's nice to have him back. And the players were excited to have him back. Coach Fry wanted him announced last because he was coming back out into the field and thought that might give the crowd a little energy. It did. So this is 3rd and 8. Here is Mitch Grant. Last time he was down here, he threw an interception. He throws that one in and out of the hands of Brown, and then he's whipped down short of the first down. It's going to be about 1.5 yards, maybe 2 yards short. And it'll be Lowry time. Titans haven't been good in short yardage this year.
Ooh, pretty generous spot here, too. They're going to say less than 1 yard.
4th and 1. Fry is going to go for it. Remember, you have the big man in the backfield. Number 15, Brenner Conrad, 6'3", 235. Titans are spreading out. Dashel, bottom of your screen. Weaving at top of your screen. No safeties back for the Arrows. Shotgun for Grant. They might have moved early. He's carrying it, and he's going to be short. He does not pick it up. And a big stop for the Arrows. We saw Grant do that and have success on it in the first half. Nothing doing there.
Yeah, interesting decision to go from shotgun there on 4th and 1. You know, I get you want them getting downhill. But
33-yard line, 1st and 10 Arrows. They can put a stamp on this one and go up 2 scores if they can get it 33 yards into the Titan end zone.
And, I mean, to this point, I guess we've held them to only field goals. That's probably trusting your defense is a big part of that decision to go for it in your own territory there. We've held okay on our side of the field defensively, so.
Yeah, Titans on the year on average, giving up 11 points a game while scoring 22.
Excellent,
and in the backfield, Brenner Conrad.
Good pursuit by Carter as well.
And he gets up very excited. Loss of 3 on the play. Scott on the carry. A pitch to the outside, the right side. So now it'll be 2nd and 14 from the 36-yard line. I didn't expect to see Conrad on defense. I didn't ask about it, but he is down there holding down that left side for the Titans. And if you do get past that front line, then you have to deal with Brenner Conrad. This is Pitkin. DeBoer gives chase. Almost an interception and then dropped by number 11, Hunter Peterson. He might have had 6. Lucas Randall got in there and at least just gotten in the way of the ball.
Yeah, he did a pretty good job at least, you know, getting in the line of sight for the receiver. Pretty good job by Korleski there, too. That's really tough as that outside backer when the quarterback rolls out because you kind of have to be the run defense, but you're also the flat defender.
Right.
So you have to keep depth and not, you know, give up an easy chunk play. So, I mean, pretty good team effort there.
Yeah, this will be a big play in this game as the Arrows, as for now, are out of field goal territory. Pitkin takes the snap. He's going to give chase by DeBoer. This is overthrown, 4th down. And I think the Arrows are going to have to punt it here, so the Titans going for it on 4th down. It doesn't hurt them as of yet. As you see, Wiebinga still in the backfield. They don't know if the Arrows are going to go for it. I don't think you do with this lead, so Hillstead will drop back with Korleski. Korleski, outside linebacker, a running back, punt returner, kick returner. Here is the kick. This one, like the one in the first half, just straight up in the air, but that's going to be a pretty good kick. For the Arrows, rolls back into.
Should be down right about the 19 there, I think.
Yep. Oh, you should have been a referee. It's always fun to see the far side, where the far side spots. He's spotting it at the 21, and the near side is spotting it
I thought they initially had been contacted inside the 20, but
it is 21. Well, we saw last week the Titans, the far side spotter was going to spot the ball in the end zone until he realized he was in the end zone, and then he took a couple steps to his right and corrected himself and put the ball down at about the 1 yard line. 21-yard line, 7:18 to go. 9-7, 3 field goals by the Arrows as they're 4 times in the red zone. 1 23-yard touchdown pass for the Titans on 4th and 13. Same thing as you see from the Titans. This time Korleski wiggles out of it a little bit and gains a few on first down. Tackle by number 5 again, I believe. Cooper Ketwig, his 9th tackle of the evening.
Gain of 4 on the play, bringing up 2nd down and 6.
that was a big first down just to get it 3 or 4. You know, get it second and manageable. And I think as you're calling plays here, Coach Fries just wants to stay patient. You know, you get frustrated over the course of a game when you haven't been successful. You see the time taken away in the third quarter. It's like, we don't have to hit the panic button just yet. Just stay the course, establish the run, and really try to get the offense moving here.
This is 2nd and 7. Brenner Conrad going up the middle. Biggest run of the night for Brenner Conrad. He's still on the loose. Across the 35 to the 36-yard line. First down, Titans.
The old trap.
Great call by you, staying patient.
I like them calling trap there, too, especially when they're starting to stunt on the D-line a little bit and starting to get a little confident. Just hit them with that little misdirection.
Sure. I like it, too. Early scores, second quarter, Brandon Valley, number 1 in AAA, all over Mitchell, 42-0. And Yankton, a little surprise here, just up 3-0 over Brookings into the first quarter. Pierre is up early, 7-0 over Sturgis. That'll be a fun one to watch. Douglas and Spearfish here in Aberdeen.
Oh,
It'll be played. Mitch Grant going to be a big sack in the backfield.
Yeah, Brenner got tripped up. That maybe should have been a legal contact. I couldn't tell if it was intentional or. There's just a lot of contact about 8 yards deep there.
Hunter Peterson with a sack for the Arrows. 2nd and 18. It looks further than that. The first down isn't until the 46-yard line of the Titans. So Grant will go back out. Titans are probably in passing position here.
Yeah, I suppose it was a good no call. They just got feet tied up. He didn't get grabbed, so you can't really call holding there. But
not a lot of penalties called in the first half. I don't know if there was any. There was none. Last week we had 3 total. So letting them play, I guess. That is Grant designed to run. He's still going, still churning it out. He's going to get it back close to the original line of scrimmage. And they called him down. Oh, they do give it to Watertown. Very surprising.
I think they blew the whistle already, but
that's what the near ref was calling. He was blowing it dead. The far side, who is the Arrows sideline. So maybe closest to the Arrows. He called in and gave it to the Arrows. No one else was going to give it to the Arrows, I believe. White Hat came in, just checked the call, upheld it, 35-yard lines. Titans turn it over for the 3rd time tonight. Arrows haven't turned it over yet. So Arrows again starting in Titan territory, and this is looking more and more like that shutout homecoming loss, the first loss at homecoming in 14 years for the Titans. Crowd is getting pretty ramped up now, and that's going to be a penalty. And it is after the play, and the Titan crowd isn't happy. They wanted incidental contact there.
You know, Shad, I'm just glad I don't have to make some of those calls. It is the Officials Appreciation Week, and we're thankful that they're willing to be the dark nights that our kids can keep playing here. So.
That's right. That's right. And so that's going to be 15-yard automatic first down for the Arrows. Give the official the credit. He was right there, so he had the better view of it than anyone in the stadium. But for the 5th time tonight, the Arrows in the Titan red zone. Titans have been in. I actually don't know if they were ever in the red zone. Their touchdown came from 23 yards out. But I think they were, and then they got backed up on the 3rd down play. So run up the middle, all kinds of Titans in there. Arrows still pushing. Titans still pushing. This one getting a little on the chippy side.
Tackle by Emmett DeGeese.
Yeah, those delayed whistles, you really love to see him let it play out, but that's where, I mean, we've got to keep raking at the football because that one with Mitch was potentially blown dead. That's how they got the turnover. I mean, defensively, we've got to do the same. Just peanut punch every chance you get.
Yep. Peanut punch, I like that. 2nd and 6, 4-yard gain by Pitkin. And Landon Lincoln Scott has been very quiet here tonight. Their leading rusher. He might get a chance here. Option inside.
Nice.
That was nice. They ran that play, I believe, their last game. Got everybody going left and pitched it right.
Yeah, that little back shovel pass here. You get those backers that are flowing so hard to respect the speed option and just sometimes over pursue. Honestly, we played it pretty well defensively, not creating a big crease. It's a nice job by Nyberg kind of clogging the B gap there. And
yeah, 3rd and 3. The Arrows did that against Douglas. Picked up positive gain on that one. Here's another 3rd down, another play inside the Titans red zone. We've seen the Arrows go 3 for 4 tonight on field goals. 2 are from 30 plus. So in motion is their tight end, the big Hunter Peterson. That's going to be an Arrow 1st down.
Pitkin on the carry, brought down by number 15, Brenner Conrad.
Pitkin and Brenner Conrad makes another tackle. It's going to be an Arrows 1st down as we're down already about the 3-minute mark of the 2nd quarter.
1st and goal, Arrows.
I tell you what, Pitkin's had a remarkable effort tonight, too. I mean, that quarterback power play where they're just pulling the guard and they're down blocked with the tight end, we're actually playing it fairly well, stringing it out and forcing him to bounce, but just really tough running and good speed to get to the corner, you know, when the design run doesn't play out like it should.
Yeah, this is 1st and goal from the 10, so they are as far away as they can be for a 1st and goal. Pretty clean game by both teams. Here's a jailbreak by the Titans. This is DeBoer, and my goodness, he is a big man, and he can move too, number 51 for the Titans. If Pitkin wouldn't have gotten rid of that, that would have been a nightmare for the Arrows. 2nd and goal from the 10.
Yeah, that's one guy you wouldn't want to see chasing you down.
Is that why his name is Chase, I wonder? Did they know something?
They must have had an inkling.
We had last night, we had Lincoln volleyball, and one of the players was Barron, and so she was Red Baron last night. That was fun. Here's Pitkin out of the shotgun. All kinds of guys to the right side. They run a jailbreak into the end zone. This one's thrown nowhere near, out of bounds. 3rd and goal from the 10.
Those pressures, they kind of add up over the course of a game, too, because you saw, you know, Pitkin had a pretty clean pocket to throw from there, but Chase was coming a little bit late, free, and I think he just rushed the throw. He didn't really step into it, kind of hampered off his back foot a little bit. And yeah, having to do a 40-yard dash away from one of the biggest, fastest kids in the state probably will do that to you. But
I was talking with Coach DeBoer about Coach Fry about DeBoer, and he said college recruiting has just changed so much since the portal now. As we'll watch this 3rd and goal play from the 10. Pitkin just going to throw it up and out of the back of the end zone. That's a touchdown, actually. And see what they call, no, out of the back of the end zone. He said it's the portal has changed everything in recruiting, where you normally want to get a kid like Chase DeBoer, maybe bring him in, redshirt him, and beef him up. And now, why would an SDSU or USD or an NDSU do that when they have their choice of Dakota Wesleyan kids or Dakota State kids or other D2 kids or other D1 kids, you know?
Yeah, so a lot of times there's bigger school. You know, if I'm going to Michigan State or Nebraska and not getting the reps that I thought, and I think I can maybe play in Fargo or in
That's no
Brookings.
Good.
27-yard field goal.
Yeah.
Good.
No good. So now
There is a
Titans.
flag, though. I wonder.
The Titans hold. I wonder what the flag is going to be. Will it save the Arrows? They are clapping, and they are coming back out onto the field.
Defense, number 15.
That's painful.
You see Coach Fry walking away very frustrated, and that will save. I saw their kicker on the ground, Schlott. I didn't see what happened. I was too busy watching the ball, as that was a narrow miss. And so another Titan red zone stop is going to end up being a 1st and goal from the 5. So the Titans just had 3 straight no gain plays from the 10. They're going to have to try to do it again here from the 5 with Scott in the backfield. Now they'll go right on him, pitch it quickly with him. He cuts back, nowhere to go. That's the wrong choice. Now he's going to lose 4.
Good pursuit.
Chase DeBoer in on the play. Brenner Conrad also there, 15 and 51. Griffin Wiebingen came down to help.
And that's where, as a young back, you just got to kind of put your head down and get what you can get. You try to cut back, and that's where the cavalry's coming.
What do you do here? 2nd and goal, back where they were from the 8-yard line. What do you do as an offensive coordinator here if you're the Arrows?
Honestly, as well as they've been running the ball, I think you come back to maybe, that speed option to the far side here, try to stretch us out. Pickens pretty mobile, so I wouldn't mind seeing like a play action, some crossers. They've got that tight end that runs pretty good routes here.
He will throw it. Look at Brenner Conrad giving chase. Boy, oh boy.
Oh, my goodness.
And just ran out of bounds. Maybe got a yard out of it, but Brenner Conrad was coming. I haven't seen Brenner run that fast for a long time. And so you've got Conrad and DeBoer. DeBoer also pushed him out of bounds. You've got them on this right side down here. Oh, it's a loss of 2.
And that's kind of where my hesitance comes from. I mean, normally you want to try to grip it and rip it, but I mean, the 10-yard line, even if you get 3 or 4 on a chunk run play, now you can throw it on 3rd and potentially 4th down. You just don't want to risk taking a sack and putting more pressure on your kicker that just got tackled here. So
can the Titans stop him again? They've lost 5 yards, and so they've ran 6 plays. They've gone nowhere. Little hold there, top of the screen, not called at all. And he totally turned him around, and that's going to be incomplete. Griffin Wiebingen waves his hands. No good. Boy, I'll tell you what, I don't know if you saw it, but number 28 for the Titans, Hayden Belas, was on a beeline for the quarterback. It looked like he just got wrapped up and held right in front of the referee. No call, no problem. 4th and 10, or 4th and goal from the 10-yard line. And now number 35, Carson Schlatt, is going to have another go at it. So officially 3 of 4, though he's missed 2. Good kicker, sophomore for the Arrows. Little high snap, as it's been all night. That one is no good, or good? It is. Just
27-yard field goal is good by Carson
hard to
Schlatt.
see as it was higher than the goalpost, but I think it snuck it in.
Yeah, those rollouts is sometimes tough to see those, potential holds in the backside because, your back judge is kind of following the play as the quarterback is rolling out, and they've got pursuit coming from the backside, and there's just a lot of moving pieces. It's tough to, to see the whole line moving at once there.
Titans have kept the Arrows out of the end zone all night, despite 3 turnovers, despite the Arrows being in the Titans' red zone 5 times. Hopefully the patience you talk about will pan out, as the Titans just have a quarter and about a minute to play here.
Yeah, the nice part, I mean, as bad as it's looked at times, we're at a 1-score game right here. I mean, we're getting the ball. We're down 5. We got a chance to go win this thing right now.
5 points.
Clock, so
get a touchdown and probably inevitably going to go for 2 with the kicking of the Arrows. And hopefully you get the 2, and then you've at least got the field goal lead. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. This is the kick to the Titans. Hillstead at about the 8-yard line. That's the 15, the 20, cuts it back about 23, 24-yard line. 1st and 10 Titans from there.
Cameron Hillstead. Landon Lewis.
2 penalties, both on the Titans. A personal foul after the field goal, and then a pass interference. None on the Arrows yet.
we might just get fired tonight, Shad. I was talking about ball security. We turn it over twice, and then you say there's not any penalties tonight, and we get back to back. I mean, we need to stop putting stuff out into the environment here.
We need to stop talking. 51 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. 12-7. Arrows, all field goals if you've joined us. Off of the leg of Schlatt. Titans here just pushing downhill, and gain of close to 5 and by Korleski. So Korleski now just 5 carries, 7 yards.
Kepwig and Swenson on the tackle.
Tonight, this is a totally different Titan team from a week ago, where they moved the ball at will over 300 yards on the ground. Titans had 3 carriers over 80 yards. Brenner Conrad, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, both teams only averaging about 2 yards a carry here, so it's been just slobber knockers on the line of scrimmage.
This is Brown, I believe, gains a yard.
Carter Brown on the carry.
Tackle
Tackle by
for
number 5, Cooper Ketwig.
Ketwig, tackle number 10 on the night for him.
3rd down and 2.
So
That's the
3rd
end of the
and
quarter
2,
right here.
and that will be the end. We will go down. Brenner Conrad walking off the field, very fatigued. So you guys are 1-1 on your true or false question number 3. The interstate in South Dakota, it was constructed to take a slight right, or a slight shot to the west to get it closer to Watertown. Is that true or false? You'll notice when you come out of Brookings, you take a slight left. That's to get it closer to Watertown. Is that true or false?
Yeah, I'm going to stick with true.
True. It is true. It is true. It is said to be a great benefit to the merchants of Watertown. So that is true. Question number 3. Coach, you hold a 1-point lead here. Watertown High School was the first high school. Griff, I put this in because of you. The first high school in South Dakota to have a laptop program where all the students and all the staff got a free laptop, or at least got to use one. Is that true or false? I'm going to let John go here first since he's got the lead.
I'm going to go false on this one, actually.
Griff? It is true, actually. It is true. So we'll do the last one really quick. Coach still has a 1-score lead. The boys basketball has the most state championships of any Watertown team. Is that true or false?
I know they did have some really good teams back in the day. My basketball history is real rocky.
Brenner Conrad not going down. Goes down really, really late. And Decker pushed him out of bounds. And
I'll probably go true on that last one.
True. What do you say, Griff? True. It's false. And Coach Neeson, the reason I asked is because they have 10 titles in boys golf. They also have 10 state titles in wrestling, your sport. So there you have it. And if you tied, my tiebreaker was going to be the last title they had before last year was in what year? And it was in volleyball. Last year they won it all in football. It was the first year ever, their 3rd football title. The first year ever they won the ESD and the state championship in the same year. But before that, when was their last title? I'll give you a hint. It was in volleyball. It was in volleyball.
Yeah, I don't even have a good guess for you.
Okay, that was in 2017. So about a 7-year streak was broke last year. This is why the timeout. Brenner Conrad, very good news to the Titan fans to see him walking off the field. Not good news to see him holding his face. He went down, was pushed out of bounds, and went down really, really late and kind of deep in the out of bounds on the Watertown side. And he's walking like his night could possibly be done. Really bad news for the Titans because he was really coming on there. That 14-yard gain on that play for him. So this is Cade Korleski just stood up and picked up off on the ground.
Tackle by number 25.
Yeah, some of these whistles, that you'll appreciate them letting the guys play, but when there's just a pile and there's forward progress to stop, I mean, that's when injuries can happen too. You kind of just want them to get it blown dead and move on with life a little bit here.
Landon Lewis, Brenner Conrad now down far side of the end zone. I don't know if he's walking up to the locker room or walking off some frustration, but he might have been told his night is done. He looks like he's walking okay. Trainer runs and catches up to him now. Back to action, 2nd and 8 for the Titans on a very crucial drive here as we tick down 11 minutes to go. This is the handoff again. Same play to Korleski. He's met in the backfield. Boy, oh boy.
Korleski tackled in the backfield by number 25,
And Korleski,
Lewis, and number
little
84, Gavin Robinson.
A little jump on him after the play was done. It looked like
Loss of
the
4 on
arrows,
play.
still no penalties
3rd down and
called
12.
on them. 3rd and 12 now for the Titans. It's a little surprised to see them run that play. It looked like the same play 2nd time in a row. And the first play only got him about 2 yards, and they run it again to Korleski. Brenner Conrad now still back in the end zone. Mitch Grant out of the shotgun, 3rd and 12. If the Titans don't get it, they will punt it. This is the blitz by the Arrows.
Nice job getting skinny by number 9 coming through there.
And just thrown away. It's a good job also by Caden Decker, the Northwestern commit. A little late blitz there. He didn't tip it off at all, and he got in there. And that's what Scott Fry told us they're going to do. They're always going to bring a linebacker and try to create chaos. At least one linebacker, he said. So 4th and 12. Dashel Lowry back to punt. He averages 31 a game. And number 37 for the Arrows, Gage Robinson, will return. And that one was partially blocked. And I believe it was by number 7. He's not celebrating or anything. Cutler Swinson. And you thought you were going to get the Arrows pushed back for once tonight, and they're only 6 yards from Titan territory. So they'll start at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, we need to get the guys juiced up a little bit here. I mean, it's still a 1-score game. There's 10 minutes left, and we're kind of hanging heads a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean,
You wonder if coming off, stopping the Arrows twice after the personal foul and still holding them to a field goal, if they thought they could go down, if that would really turn it loose in here and the Titans go 3 and out and have to punt and then have a bad punt on top of that, get it partially blocked by Swinson. JV players for the Titans trying to get them. DeBoer just doesn't get Scott.
That's a great fill by, is it Cam Hillstead playing corner there, number 9?
I think so, yep.
Chase strings a play out. You get that kind of run support from your DBs. That's just next level stuff.
I thought Scott was going to turn the corner. He didn't. He turns the corner for about a yard. 2nd and 9.
Yeah, once he broke contain at the D-line level, that could have gotten ugly in a hurry, and they just did a great job pursuing to the football and stringing it out.
Brenner Conrad now back onto the field. 2nd and 9. For the Arrows offense from their own 45-yard line, ticking down close to 9 minutes. In motion, that is Hansen, the drop back. And it's going to be a sack. First one there, Kingston Nyberg for the Titans. Loss of about 4. That's going to make it 3rd and 14, 15. They're going to say he got up to the 42, only a loss of 3. 3rd and 12 for the Arrows, under 9 minutes to go. Can the Titans get another defensive stop? Of course, they're playing without standout sophomore Thiek Lual. He'll miss this game. Maybe we'll miss the next game. He didn't miss marching in the halftime show from the band, though. That's great to see.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's just more precautionary at this point. I mean, it looks like he's at least moving okay on the sideline. I know it's different playing than
Pitkin throws complete and down inside the 40-yard line. Kessler Swinson, a huge play on 3rd and long.
That's just a really nice route by Swenson, too, to kind of sit down on the top and just find that soft spot in the zone. Pitkins on the run, giving him a nice, easy target there. That's just a good pitch and catch.
18-yard pitch and catch on a 13-yard 3rd and 13. So they needed 13. They got 18. First down at the 38-yard line. Under 8 minutes to go. 1st and 10 for the Arrows. And now we're just going to watch the back judge. There he raises his hand. Pitkin's got 10 seconds. I think as soon as he starts raving, now he'll go. There he is, 1st and 10. That's his Scott. Scott gets into the secondary, gets it down to the 30-yard line, picks up close to 10, about 9. Nyberg and the tackle by Scott running downhill there.
Bringing up 2nd down and 1.
Be 2nd and 1, and Watertown starting to feel really good about this, moving the ball close to being in field goal territory.
$1 hot dogs.
But honestly, you know, the field goal still would make it a 1-score game. The Titans would have to go down and get 8, so it's going to make it harder for the Titans. 3 turnovers tonight. Arrows have not turned it over tonight, have not committed a penalty tonight. This is 2nd and 1. You see the back judge waving his hands. And a fumble.
Oh, there we go.
This is just what the Titans need. If they could get on this. And we've seen, so the fumble forward, and it looks like it's going to be Arrows football.
Fumble on the play, recovered by Watertown.
And it'll be a 1st and 10. That was what the Titans needed right there. Couldn't come out of it. Watertown jumped on it pretty quick.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the right spot. I mean,
Ethan Ishins, and can you fumble it forward? And you can fumble it forward.
that has been a big point of contention with our staff and the officiating staffs over the last few years. Yeah, you're not supposed to be able to in high school.
Okay.
Because otherwise we would just bowl it right down to the goal line and let our receivers go recover it. I mean,
Ethan Ishins, he recovered the fumble, the lineman, first-year lineman for the Arrows. They're going to come run right middle. Oh, Carter Brown in the backfield. Nice tackle for him, the senior linebacker. It's the clock ticking now, under 6 minutes to go.
Gain of 2, 2nd down and 8.
And so 2nd and 8. Titans have held Scott in check pretty well all game. 7 tackles now for Carter Brown. And Watertown just taking their time here. Starting to wonder if the last possession by the Titans was the crucial one where they had to go and get it in. Because this one ticking down to about 5:15 here. And the back judge is waving his hands. He's counting it. This is the I formation handoff. The Scott just brought down by number 56 for the Titans. I'm sorry, 58, Gavin Stonke, one of the promising sophomores. So as we see Krell run off the field, 3rd down and fairly long, about 7. Key play of the night here for the Titans as we are now under 5 minutes. Titans have all 3 timeouts, so do the Arrows. Arrows taking their time here tonight. 5 yards out of their 6th trip into Titan red zone tonight. And now, hey, that might be the first one. It's going to be a timeout. Watertown is what it's going to be. So Pitkin was out of the shotgun. Timeout Watertown, their first of the 2nd half.
they got that off just in time, too, because I think that might have been advantageous for us if that plays out with the rollout here. We had it covered pretty well in the slot.
That was right, the whistle came right at the time where there's usually a false start or something like that. Titan cheer team now comes out on the sidelines, trying to get the fans to stand up, get them into this game. So after tonight, the Titans have 2 tough road tests, one against the Yankton Bucks, who look as good as anybody in 11 AA. Coach Hodorf said the Titans were the best team in 11 AA. I don't know if he feels that way tonight like he did before the game. And then to close out the season at 11 AAA, Sioux Falls Washington Warriors. The Titans beat them 14-13 last year here in T. The crowd is up, 3rd and long. 4:28 to go. Big time here for the Titans. Here's the pass rush. And they're going to float it up in the air. Whoa, great, great play by Hilson. And also Lucas Randall back there. Boy, Randall has turned into a really, really nice-looking corner for the Titans. Just a sophomore, 6'2". Guess who's back? Number 35, Carson Schlott. He has already made 3. He's missed 1. He missed another one, but he got a second chance at it after the penalty. So this one from about 42. Snap a little bit high again. Boy, he's got a nice looking leg. Oh my goodness.
And that is good,
too. Good. And so that puts the Arrows up by 8. And who would have figured a sophomore kicker would be the difference maker tonight?
That's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde from Watertown. I mean, on one hand, you're moving the ball a little bit. You got to be, but you also haven't found the end zone yet tonight. I mean,
yep,
but 5 field goals.
5 field goals, 6 altogether they've attempted. And of course, the last one they attempted was no good, but then a roughing the kicker on the Titans. And then Brenner Conrad would get the ball on offense. Don't know if he was hit late or what happened on the Watertown sideline, but he is not returning for tonight. And by his body language, you wonder if he'll be returning at all this year.
I kind of question that with the way that he had taken a lap back behind the goalpost there. I mean, he's such a competitive kid, and he'd probably give up his leg if he had to go try to win the rest of this game. I mean, so it's, you know, just unfortunate to see that happen to such a good kid and a kid that wants to be out there. And we just pray that he's going to get a full recovery, if not a speedy one. Here.
Absolutely. Played only 3 games last year. Got hurt on the 3rd game this year, and then came back, played all of last game, and didn't make it through this one. I hope he isn't serious. Cade Korleski is going to return it to about the 27-yard line, possibly.
Return by Cade Korleski.
And so Mitch Grant, with the way the Arrows can move the ball and eat the clock, this might be his last opportunity out here. It might be 4-down territory no matter where the Titans get stopped on 3rd down. If they get stopped on 3rd down. If they score, they have to go for 2 just to tie this game. That's the position that they're in right now, but technically still a 1-possession game. Lowry, top of your screen. Wiebinga, the touchdown recipient, bottom of your screen. Grant out of the shotgun. You see the Arrows again. Here is Wiebinga. Gets the catch. You want to make a man miss. Gets it out to about the 36-yard line. Gain of about 8.
Great start to the drive, too. Spread them out. I like how Mitch kind of slowed down the cadence a little bit. You know, just get those blitzers kind of stopping in their tracks, and then just, yeah, big chunk play. 7 or 8 yards. Or 9, I guess, after
They're going
the
to say
spot
that
here.
was 9. So just a 2nd and 1.
Just take what they give you. You don't want to force anything just yet here.
Sure, still time. Under 4 minutes. That one tipped. And then almost caught by Korleski. That would have been fun to see what he would have done with it.
Down by Hunter Peterson.
Hunter Peterson got the knockdown there. And Peterson for the, maybe that was, I don't see him on here. Oh, Hunter Peterson is, yeah, he's their 6'3", 235, nice-looking tight end, defensive lineman. They've got some good size on that defensive line. Number 74, Connor Christensen, 6'2". This is 3rd and 1. Titans want to at least just pick up the 3rd down and then go from there. This is going to be Grant. He gets the quarterback keeper. He's got more. Great block by Hilson out there. Pushed out of bounds. Referee says wind the clock. Now he says stop the clock.
Forced out of bounds by
Because
Gage
it's a
Robinson.
1st down. Robinson knocks Grant out of bounds.
That's a nice block by Gavin Stonke. He's playing right guard here. Just getting that chip on the blitz and back of there and allowing that little alley for Mitch to sneak through there.
Yeah, and Stonke, stop me if you've heard this, just a sophomore for the Titans, 6'2", 210 for them. Coaching staff to start the year told me they really like what he can do, and they thought he might be a starter later on this year as it goes on. 3 minutes left. Grant drops back. 1st and 10. He's got nowhere to go. He's just going to carry it out of bounds. Gets out of bounds. Picks up a few. Close to midfield.
Mitch Grant out of bounds.
2:51. Clock stops.
After a gain of 2.
So ball to the 46-yard line. 2:51 to go. 2nd and 8.
That brings up a 2nd down and 8 for the Titans.
And now Carter Brown bringing the play in for the Titans. Grant not running back and forth to the sidelines. I haven't seen that yet this season.
Yeah, especially as much as he's running around here, it's just nice to give him that mental break as much as anything. Just a little bit of a breather.
Absolutely. This is Grant. Drops back. 2nd and 8. Looks upfield, headed wide open. He's got him. Found
nice
number
job.
1, Dashiell Lowry. Great job getting his arms under the ball.
A nice job coming back to it, too.
Yeah.
You know.
Gain of 5 on the play.
49-yard line, gain of 5, brings up 3rd and about 3, maybe 4. I like this a lot better, sending the play in with the receivers.
Well, it just saves you a little bit of time too, right? He can prep the next play now, get something kind of dialed up. And
the hold on the Titans was missed by the officials, and then that one was just thrown out of bounds.
Grant's pass incomplete, out of bounds.
I believe number 84, top of your screen, Gavin Robinson, 6'3" sophomore. Looked like he beat his man, was grabbed around the shoulders. I might be wrong. 2:37 to go, 3rd and 8.
4th and 3 for the Titans.
Oh, this is 4th down. My bad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
The second down on the comeback there.
Yep. 3rd and 3, last play. You're surprised to see him throw it as opposed to just going down and trying to pick up a first down?
Not necessarily in this situation. We're trying to save clock. They're going to start, bringing backers. You try to catch them off guard. I like
that's going to be a Titans first down. Carter Brown.
Carter Brown on the pitch.
He's tackled by Kessler Swinson and also number 9, Caden Decker.
Kind of surprised we haven't seen much of a hard count out of them either. Those backers are really trying to time our cadence, but a lot of times it's a catch-22 if your offensive line starts getting fatigued and can't hold the water, then you get a false start or something too.
Right.
But sometimes those free yards are kind of nice to take the edge off a little bit too.
Here's Grant under center, kicking now close to 2 minutes.
Oh,
interception. That's Decker's second. This one might go. Grant's going to stop him at about the 40-yard line. That's probably going to seal it, at least put one nail in the coffin. And
a huge possession here.
And boy, oh boy, you saw after the interception, looked like Grant made the tackle and then he got stepped on. You saw Coach Brent Johnson come over and kind of help a couple of the Watertown players. But they had gathered around him, and now Mitch Grant shaken up for the Titans. I didn't see what happened, but I think in the celebration,
23-yard interception.
Grant might have got stepped on, or
he just got rolled up on, and then it kind of turned into a mosh pit.
So 1st and 10, Titans have all 3 timeouts left. They'll use those now. As you think it's going to be Lincoln Scutt time for the Arrows. Titans' last regular season home game here. It's looking like they'll host a playoff game, but we will see what happens at Yankton, what happens at Howard Wood Field, Sioux Falls, Washington. Good keeper there, but goes nowhere. Pitkin stopped by Bilas for the Titans.
Yeah, that's a great job setting the edge. Then Carter Brown came flying downhill too. It's excellent stop defensively.
2nd and 12. Titans use their first timeout.
We're not here to tell you.
Under 2 minutes to go, 1:56. We will check the out-of-town scoreboard one last time. Always interesting to see how other 11 AA teams do. All 11 AA teams have to play at least one 11 AAA school. Brandon Valley 49-7, nearing the end of the 3rd quarter at Brandon against Mitchell. Spearfish 28-0 over Douglas. No surprise there. That one still 5 minutes left in the first. Yankton 14-0 over Brookings. Brookings came here and was shut out 20-0 last week. Pierre is beating Sturgis. That's kind of the game of the night for me in 11 AA, close to halftime, 23-0. So it looks like Pierre is going to pull ahead and beat Sturgis. And then Huron and Aberdeen Central. Huron 7-0 nearing the end of the first quarter. So if this score holds and the Huron score holds, there'll be one one-loss team in 11 AA. That'll be the Huron Tigers. Good keeper here by Pitkin. He's going to run into a number of Titans over on the right side. Timeout, 1:50 to go. And if the Titans do get the stop, if they do get the ball back, they're going to have to try to go down the field as quick as they can, all through the air.
Gain of 4 on the play.
15, if you're joining us here late, 15 all field goals by the Arrows. They got into the Titans' red zone 6 times and scored on, I believe, 4 of those times. A couple of the field goals were from out of the red zone. As we see Dawson Lowry warming up, so Mitch Grant might be out for the game. We saw him after the interception just kind of get rolled up on by a number of Arrows players, celebrating the second interception of the game for Caden Decker. Lowry is the backup. The other backup, Devin Rhodes, is out. He is one of the several Titans hurt. Mitch Grant now floating on the sidelines too.
Yeah, I wonder if maybe he had a bit of a stinger or something. It looked like they were kind of looking at neck trap area. It seems like he's kind of shaking it off a little bit now. Or hopefully
Big
it's
third
nothing
down
serious
for the Arrows. Titans have one timeout to use after this. Arrows are going to keep it on the ground. Pitkin is just going to keep the ball. He's still going.
Got to wrap up.
35-yard line. DeBoer brings him down, but that's going to be close enough to where maybe the Arrows go for this. If they don't, what's the harm? It'll be about 4th and 3. So if you go for it, give it back to the Titans. Titans are going to have over a minute and a half to work with. You try the punt and pin the Titans really deep, making it really hard.
Yeah, I would expect that they'll probably just come up to the line with their offense, maybe show some motion, bark a couple times, and try to get us to jump off sides. Because even if you take a delay of game here, that just gives you a little more breathing room to get a deep kick away and not have to try so hard for the coffin corner. So,
yep.
But depending on how aggressive they want to be, I mean, like you said, I could see them going for it and trying to just clinch the game here too. So it'd be interesting to see what their thought process is.
Titans spin their last time out, so Titans out of timeouts. Arrows still have 2. 4th and a long 3. Their quarterback is also their punter, so Pitkin will come out.
4th down and 3 for the Arrows.
And they've got in the backfield Scott in the I formation, so watch the I formation run. Haven't been in this very many times tonight. As you might be right on the barking, and then they can use a timeout. And now Pitkin gets back under like he's going to go. And it's going to be a timeout by the Arrows. So their final timeout, they will probably come out, have Pitkin punt it. Just a little pooch punt away from the Titans. Wouldn't a punt return for a touchdown here be fun at this point? Got a player for the Titans now on the trainers table. Is that? I can't see if that is Dashiell Lowry. He's got his right shoe off. It is. He's talking to his father down there. And probably not good news for Dashiell Lowry tonight, I'm guessing. Be interesting to talk to him. Of course, he missed all last basketball season for Coach Drew Weber. So you hope that's not going to be the case. 4th down, Titans, no one back. Looks like Watertown. Looks like they will go for it here. Pitkin. Love to see a strip or something. Arrows can do whatever they want. They can throw it, they can pass. They're not going to get it that way. They are going to get it that way. Pitkin out of bounds. I think he got the first down. And he did. I can't believe they got around to the outside. They haven't got around on the outside against the Titans all night. But that will seal it. The Watertown Arrows come into this one 2-4. The Titans looked like a new team after the homecoming win. They had won 3 in a row. The Arrows will walk away with a road win tonight. So both Titan losses have both come at home. And this is their last game at home. And so stick around after the game. We'll give you the final stats for tonight's game.
If it wasn't already open enough, I mean, AA this year has been just a roller coaster, hasn't it?
It's been crazy. I talked to Coach Fry, and he said it's whatever happens on Friday, it's any given Friday is what he said. You think one team looks like the favorite, and you just never know. 13 now, nothing. Huron over Aberdeen Central, so Huron will be probably the only one-loss school. There is 23-0 Pierre over Sturgis Brown. 14-0 Yankton beating Brookings. And so the Titans are going to fall to 5-2 on the year. Still good enough for easily for top 4 probably. Watertown, much needed win for them. They'll move to 3-4.
Just a reminder,
They
visiting
play
fans, please
at
exit
home
using
in
the
their new
north
stadium
ticket gate.
next week
We
against
appreciate
Sturgis
them
Brown,
all in attendance at
and
tonight's
then
game.
at
For the safety of
Aberdeen
all
Central.
athletes
So
and fans alike,
I
please
could
exit
see
the
them
facility
winning
and
both of
orderly
those games. A
inform
young team
banner
here. Titans are a
following the
young
contest.
team. And I could see Watertown winning out. And so Watertown Arrows 15. It was five field goals by their sophomore, number 35, Carson Schlott. Went 5 of 6 on field goals. Titans' lone score came on a 4th and 13 from 23 yards out.
Next
That
game
was
for the
Grant
Titans
to
will be next
Wiebinga.
Friday night at 7 p.m. in Yankton.
And so we'll wait for Pete Roberts' crew to give us our final stat sheet, and then we will leave you to go see another game if you want to see another game. 8:01, so roughly exactly 2 hours this game took. Titans fall for the second time at home this year, 2-2 here in the friendly confines. As you see, Caden Decker coming over, and now a number of Arrows coming over to encourage Brenner Conrad, and that's great to see. Basically, the whole team is coming by Brenner Conrad and encouraging him, giving him hugs. That's what it's all about there, Coach. These neat little moments you have that he and the players will probably remember forever. That's because Brenner Conrad is one heck of a football player, and Watertown knows that.
Well, and it's one of those situations you can just see the respect they have for him too. I mean, he's such a great kid, and he's as competitive as he is. He's never arrogant or anything on the field too. He's truly earned the respect of his peers and his opponents alike. I mean, so it's heartbreaking to see him go through that, and not just his junior year, but kind of again his senior year, and just hope that he can make a full recovery and right the ship here. So
yeah, the whole coaching staff now comes over, and we have the final stats for tonight's game. 15 first downs for the Governors to 7 for the Titans. 53 offensive plays for Watertown, only 137, but 48 for the Titans for 128. The big number is the 3 turnovers for the Titans, none for the Arrows. No penalties for the Arrows, just 2 for the Titans. So 5 total penalties the last 2 weeks here. And the possession battle was pretty much even at halftime. Arrows win that one by a little over 4 minutes. Carter Brown, 6 carries, 30 yards. Brenner Conrad, 8 carries, 27 yards. Brenner Conrad really was having a nice second half before he got hurt. Mitch Grant, Titans leading rusher, 11 carries, 15 yards. Korleski, 12 yards on the ground. Grant was 5 of 15 in the air, 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions and a touchdown, 44 yards. Wiebinga, the 32 yards. And defensively for the Titans, 8 for Emmett DeGeest, 7 for Carter Brown, 7 for Chase DeBoer. Also put a sack for Carter Brown, 5 for Brenner Conrad. Individually for the Arrows, 19 carries, 48 yards for Pitkin, their quarterback. 11 carries for just 17 yards for Lincoln Scott. The long was one of his last carries. It was 9 yards. 6 of 18 for Pitkin for 76 yards. He had a couple big plays out there. His long was 76. Receiving 27 for Swinson, 20 for Robinson. That's 27 for Cutler Swinson and 20 for Gavin Robinson, 19 for Kessler Swinson. And so impressively, 3 punts, 87 yards for Pitkin, 3 punts, 99 yards for Lowry. Defensively, Ketwig was all over the place tonight, 12 tackles. Next to him was Caden Decker, 8 tackles and 2 big interceptions, 1 to start a drive and 1 to kill a drive, and then 5 by Peterson. So Titans fall to 5-2. Arrows improve to 3-4. Of course, the Titans, the dark cloud will hang over them with the injury of Peyton Conrad. And so you have a final takeaway, Coach Neeson.
yeah, just that one is just frustrating. I mean, there's a lot of you can hold the other team under 2 yards per carry and less than 100 yards passing on you. You win that game 95% of the time. So it's just Watertown, you got to credit them for being incredibly opportunistic, and Man, a sophomore kicker put the team on his back tonight.
Opportunistic in 5 field goals, which not a lot of teams in the state at any level are probably going to have a kicker that can do that.
And they're pretty sizable, too. I mean, 35 yards roughly on each. So, I mean, yeah, you got to credit them for taking opportunities when they had them. And honestly, the field position battle plays a big role in tonight's game. So
talked to Coach Fry about it. He said they're 2-4, but they're still state champs, so they're going to play with some pride coming in tomorrow night. They sure did. They don't turn the ball over at all, and they don't commit a penalty. And I guess if you're only going to get 2 yards of carry, you better not turn the ball over, and you better not get a penalty. And that's exactly what they did. So
yeah, you look at their losses here. I mean, they're against the AAA Jefferson. They're at Crane Youngworth against Yankton. You know, they hosted Pierre and lost that one, but they've all been pretty respectable games. I mean, Spearfish was their most recent loss, which they tend to turn it on as they've been coming through the season too. So
yeah.
It'll be
those 3 losses early on in the year when they were still figuring a lot out. Of course, Pitkin is a first-year quarterback, even though he's a senior, and Shuck is first-year running back as he missed first-year running back as he missed all last year with an ACL. But Arrows get the victory here in T-Area Titans. So for Andrew Griffin and my partner John Neeson, I am Shad Hockey. Thank you for joining us. If you joined us, Titan Nation, goodbye for now.